But I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you. And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you.
Which is the first commandment of all?
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might, and with all thy strength. This is the first and great commandment, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
Master, thou hast said the truth. There is one God, and none other but He. And to love Him with all the heart, and with all the understanding, and with all the soul, and with all the strength, and to love his neighbor as himself, is more than all the whole burnt offerings and sacrifices.
Thou art not far from the kingdom of God.
Thou art not far from the kingdom of God. And we're live. Ellie, 5 watching, but nobody in chat yet. So I will just wait for people to come in. I've put, because I was meant to be up here on at 8 p.m. GMT, which is 20 minutes beforehand. So people weren't expecting me. 7 watching, nobody in chat yet. I'll wait till people start coming in chat, the regulars, and we'll get going with it. In the meantime, I suppose I could put on some of Jim's observations while I wait. Because, red-eyed Jedi, Miss Maud Queen Bee, good to see you guys. Well, Miss Maud Queen Bee is right next to me, but I mean, still good to see you in chat. Red-Eye, good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Miss Moppers, good to see you.
Long time no see.
Long time no see, absolutely. So let's see if anybody else coming. 8 watching, 2 in chat. Better go and check Rumble, see if Rumble started. And if it's giving us any problems still. Because it says live. It says live anyway. So, but whether it plays or not, because it didn't play yesterday for me to begin with. But and so day before yesterday, sorry. Is it? And so I've got some troubles with it. Yeah, there it is. There it is. It's playing. It's playing for me. So, yo. Good to see you guys in Rumble. The 2 in Rumble so far, which is probably me and Vicky. Thinking about it. Stay again. I haven't done a banner yet. I will do. I'm waiting to see if Chilli comes in. Chilli Ing, actually, he's usually on flats. He sometimes comes to mind and sent me a parcel. I think I know what it is because he said months ago he was going to give me a microphone. He showed me, so he wanted me to open it live. So I will, but I'm waiting to see if Chilli Ing comes in. If he doesn't come in, then I'll open it and you'll have to watch later. But I'll put a banner up for him anyway. Thanks for the gift, because I don't know what it is until I open it. Obviously, I think it's the microphone. He said he was going to give me, but he wants me to open it live. It's right next to me. I'll wait to see if he comes in before I open it. If he doesn't come in halfway through, I'll open it, and then he'll just have to watch sort of thing later. Good to see you, Baza. Good to see you, Saddlebomb. Good to see you guys. But in the meantime, I'll put on some of Jim's observations just to see how many start coming in. Because I'm hoping Chilli Ing comes in, because he was in. It was Chilli, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Of course it was. He was in Barnhouse the other day and said to Vicky that he'd sent me something. Yesterday he said he'd sent me something, but I hadn't seen him since. So just in case you don't come tonight, thank you, Chilli Ing. I just got to call you Chilli. It's hard to call you Chilli Ing.
I'll just call him Chillin.
Yeah, Chillin. That's a better one. And thanks very much for it, bro. I will open it. I will definitely open it. I'll open it on the stream. I'd rather you be here, but I'll open it if need be. And then I don't know. Are you? I don't know if I'm sub to him. I don't know if he's got a channel and I'm sub
I'm
to him.
sub to him.
Well, if you are, you can give me his channel. If I'm not sub to him, then I can at him in our community post and tell him it's whatever time stamp in this stream. So yeah.
Buzzer, don't thank BJ's early.
Yeah, I thought I'd go early. I just thought I'd go early because, well, for us, Flatside in the UK, Flatside is on at 2:50 a.m. in the morning, so it'll be 4:50 for him, 10 to 5. That must be sunrise. So I thought the earlier the better. I know it's only half an hour earlier because I want to get some sleep before going to Flatside's because it's 10 to 3 in the morning for Flatside, you know. Actually, talking of which, I'll put Flatside's link in for early hours of the morning. It's 2:50 in the morning for us. Don't know what it is for any of you guys. Obviously, UK guys, I know what time it is for. But yeah, so it's 2:50 a.m. on the 21st. Yeah, 21st. So that is tomorrow. Share, copy. There we go. There's Flats's link for later. It's tomorrow, but it's only like 7 hours away-ish. Maybe 6 and a bit hours away. That's Wyatt, good to see you. Martin, good to see you. I think I said hello to Saddlebomb.
You did.
I did, but right, okay. I'm gonna wait a minute just to see if Chilli comes in. I'll play a couple of Jim's observations. Just what I want to say about the videos first. Yeah, I've got a couple of Joseph Hanvey ones we're going to watch where he shows you can have a 24-hour sun on a flat earth. I still don't know if there is one or not because I don't believe there is. I mean, my beliefs would say that there wasn't, but if there is, there is, fine. But at the minute, I still haven't got full proof that there's 24-hour sun. But yeah, Hanvey shows how there can be. And also, I'm showing P-Brain's video we did yesterday where he says there's no way there can be. He says since 2015, they should have been showing this. If they could show this, they would have been showing it since 2015. So he's got a different turn on it. So we'll do that video first, then the Joseph Hanvey ones because they're short. And then the big one, the Zetetic Map one, is 1 hour 50. So when it comes to the Zetetic Map one, I'll let the video do the talking because again, I don't know I'm not the best with maps and don't know. Obviously, I'll put my little piece in here and there, but it's 1 hour and 50 long, so we'll just get to it once we've done the other little videos. But I'll let the video do the talking rather than me, because when I don't know so much about something, I like to learn about it. Obviously. My co-worker said they were going to celebrate Christmas on the Lord's Day. Okay. The Lord's Day, was it? Hey, good to see you, Professor Harvester. No Alan yet. Where's your
Nemesis.
Where's your nemesis, bro? Where's your nemesis, Mr. Harvester? You haven't done away with him, have you? I hope not. He's a good guy, really, Mr. Alan Nostrand. You know what I mean?
Can't get rid of that.
I'll be back like Arnold. Love it. Anyway, let's get some of Jim's observations up just to see if Chilli. Can you ask Chilli in, babe, on community and tell him I'm live now and I'm going to do it, just in case he gets it. I'll leave it for a bit to see if he comes in, but just let him know if you at him in a community post, babe, or something, and let him know that I'm live. And but he sometimes is not. He sometimes he doesn't make it to my live, so. If it comes to it and he's not here, I'll just do it on camera and then he can watch after. You can watch after. But to begin with, I will put up some of Jim's observations.
No, it's not coming up.
It's not coming up, so maybe not.
Not on my community post.
What if you at Chilli?
Yeah.
Maybe not sub to him because I don't know if he's got any videos or anything. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I mean, you'll get the message somehow. Oh, I don't think it makes a difference.
It does.
Okay. You're cute. Right. Let's see. Oh, yes. And StreamYard just give us new fonts, but it's not for my subscription. It's for the premium subscription. I've got the middle subscription. And this is the premium one. I was like, yeah, we've got some new fonts. I go to try them. No, 50 new fonts. No, I've got to step up to the next level. The next what would you call it? Same as what you call it when you got mobile phone. What you've got on it? Tariff. different kind of tariff sort of thing. I would think that would be the proper word for it. I'm not sure. Yeah. Anyway, some of Jim's observations. Oh wow, this one's 4 minutes long. Let's put this on.
You know, some people, their at and their name, isn't it?
No, sometimes it's not. But it should still come out. Hey Steve B, good to see you, bro. And Nolan Norstrand, there he is. There he is. So Mr. Professor Harvester didn't do away with you then. Yeah, I'm hoping Chilli turns up. If he doesn't, like I say, I'll actually, once these observations are done, I'll open it. I'll open it then so I can know exactly where to tell him where to look if he doesn't show up. So once these are done, I'll open it then, and then we'll get on with the videos. In the meantime, I'll make a banner for him. Can't remember how he does his name. Chilli space ing.
All capital.
All capitals with Chilli. Is
Yeah.
it?
K
Space. Yeah.
ING in capital.
Yeah. Dot.
Dot.
And we're constituting. Good.
Remember, we all got. None of us realised we had a dot.
Yeah, that's right. Right. I remember.
We were talking about it.
Absolutely. Thanks for moving to Chilli my banner and take it across the bottom.
I'm about to put the telly on
Why?
because I can't see or comment
Okay.
something on your channel.
You can't see all the comments.
Not on your
What do you mean?
live chat.
You can't see all the. Well, why not?
It doesn't give me the option.
What do you mean the option? You just got to pull your screen down a bit, babe. There should be a little tab. And
It's not there. I'll check.
no, but is there not a tab you can pull it down? Like a little grey line, you pull down your screen a bit. Or pull it up. I don't know. Is that my eye? I'm not sure. I'm not sure actually. What does it say? He just puts random. I don't know. I'm not sure what it is, to be honest.
Jim,
Yeah, I'm not sure what this one is. Yeah, but he does know. He'll know what they're at, what he's looking at usually. I haven't got a clue at the minute. Not unless Jim tells me. Staying in the house.
Miss Chesney.
Mr. Chiswick in the house. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, man. I know. Where's the guns, Nathan? Where's the guns? That's excellent, bro. I love that song. I've got a different one for tonight. I haven't got your latest one. It was one you did like last week sometime that I skipped out because of all the ones with David Duffy and Toon and all that. So the one I've got tonight is, what is the one tonight? Have a look. Which one is it? Oh, the Brian Cox one tonight, Jesse. Brian Cox, because I missed out the Brian Cox one to get to the McToons and Duffys and all that.
He said even the Globe was like it, which is annoying.
Even the Glover's like, yeah.
Annoying me.
Nice.
It is just brilliant.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. They're all good, man. I love them. Love them. I'm not supposed to like it. I know, dude. I know. But there you go. It'll bug some of them. It'll bug some of them.
Oh, I guarantee you put more of them.
Oh. Jersey said evening, Rick. Okay.
Yeah, he's got to see family.
Yeah, he's on holiday at the minute. That's why I'm doing his times. But he'll be on it. Chesy, you're in the UK, aren't you? I think you are. Well, Flats is on. I think you are. I'm not sure. But Flats will be for the UK. He'll be on at 2:50 in the AM GMT in the morning. This coming to about 7 hours away. Yeah, Liverpool he's from. Yeah, so 2:50 Chesy in the morning. Flats is on with a sunrise from where he's at. He'll just be on his phone, but he's live at 2:50 AM. If you're awake, bro. If not, then you can see it in the morning, obviously. I'm setting my alarm for it. Hence why I went on a little bit earlier so I can get some sleep afterwards. Because yeah, Flats was on at 6 AM 2 days ago, but now he's on at 2:50, which will be 4:50 for him, which must be sunrise time. You know? Hey, how it goes? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, brother. Did I say hello, Baza? Good to see you, Baza. If I didn't,
So, because I said buzz up 2 days early.
Of course. Steve B, good to see you. Probably said hello already, but yeah, I get you, Chesy. It's a bit late, isn't it? It's a bit late, but I'm usually drifting at that time. That's usually the time-ish that Solve's on. The other night I stayed awake so I could watch the movie and that Raymond Rumble. I know.
Iron one.
What? What Ironworks? You mean INFE? You mean Ironworks? You said. I thought you said INFE. Did you? Well, I was thinking you said Ironworks. I was thinking INFE. Yeah, I remember. It's hard keeping up with stuff when people do 3-hour shows. I know, bro. I tried just to do 2 hours.
Never do 2 hours.
I tried to do 2 hours and it ends up going over. I'd like it just to be 2 hours, but sometimes it's just over. Nice one, Jem, for that.
Big up the anus.
Big up the anus. We'll do one more from Jem, and then I'll open the parcel, and then we'll get on with it. Like I say, when it comes to the main video, the map video, the Zetetic Map video, it's 1 hour and 50. So I want to let it run. So I won't be talking much through that video. The 3 beforehand, maybe, but the long video, it'll probably take a few times to do it. So I'll let the video do the talking when it comes to that. Just so you'll know why I'm not talking much. But I will up until that point. Right, one more from Mr. Anus. Not even here yet. He might not even be here. And this is, you see what this is? Random 8174. So yeah, it's random. I don't know what it is. Obviously, I know what that is, but the other ones, when it's just stars and planets and that. Legs planets.
Other than obviously,
I know that. You could do that, Cheswick, but I mean, half the time I go on, then I look to see who's live while I'm on. You're live, sometimes Nathan's live, you know, Mr. Bass, sometimes he's live at the same time as me, so it's hard to try and skip everybody. You know what I mean? To try and accommodate everybody's times. It's a pain in the butt, but we've got to do what we can, haven't we? But yeah, a schedule would be cool.
Recently, I've catch Banner live.
But Banner's usually on about 2-3 times a week, isn't he? Thursdays and Saturdays, definitely, I think.
But,
yeah.
Yeah. Right?
Hey, Mr. Super Saiyan Winder, just got a Rumble notification. Excellent, bro. Excellent. It should have gave you about 20 minutes ago, though. Yeah, we're still on in Rumble. 3 people. No, 2 again in Rumble. Bless you guys in Rumble. What was that? Right, nice one, Jim, for that. Yeah, I know. Nice one, Jim. All right. Linking for his channel. Okay. Yeah, man. Yeah, anybody's not sucked up. Wow, dude, Alan, you've got pretty much the same as Flats. 4.43. Flats has got 4.5 something. So you're using much and such the same, bro. Smashing it, bro. Smashing it. And the thing is, Alan doesn't even put out videos every day, does he? But he still gets these subs. That's excellent, bro. That's excellent.
How long has he been doing it?
Years. He's got 2 lives. But you must have had more lives than that at one point, I would say. Yeah, he's got loads, man. He's got loads of subs. Fair play to him, dude. Fair play to him. Nice one. Right, okay. All right, I might as well do this video then. I might as well open this parcel then.
Alan had sub, but I'm already subbed.
Right, so Chilli, if you're not here later, remind me to tell him it's about 21, 22 minutes in. So I'm going to go grab it now.
Mr. Chezik said I've got a driving license. Meet a breast.
Right, so this is the parcel he gave me. Here you go, there's my address, everybody. Doesn't matter, I don't give a shit. I don't care. I've got to show him I'm opening the parcel. So I'm going to open the parcel now. I think it's obviously the mic. It's, oh shit, I better not show this. It's a knife. Better not show it on camera. Oh wow. I don't even know where to open it, dude. This is crazy. Wow, I really don't know where to open this. Because bloody big sackcloth and everything. Crazy. Say again. I won't worry about it. I dox myself, I don't care. Right. Wow. This is in zipper. Hold on. Wow, Chilli, and he certainly bloody put this together all right. What?
Alan had 1,000 videos, but he deleted a lot 3 years ago for his censorship.
Ah, okay, got you. Wow, this is good forever just to open it, guys. And I just slashed myself doing it. Wow, Chilli. Wow, man. Bloody hell. How did you put this together? With gravity? You stuck it together with gravity, guys.
Alan said Black and him have always been weird and close.
I know. Every time I see him, they're really cool.
Good though.
It is. Wow, I've managed to get off a couple of bits of tape. Unbelievable. Yeah, do you want to open it? And then I'll bring you bring it, right, you open it, and then I'll show it on camera. Right.
Why would you even go to open it, like?
I don't know because it's all over the place. Be careful.
Wait,
Look, I just got myself there. I know. Well, you're showing me on TV. Look, he's got his. Oh. Right, I'm letting Vicky open it. Fill in just in case you see afterwards. And then we'll show it. We'll present it.
The blame for this mess on the floor.
It's all right. I'll sort it afterwards. Hey, Chuck. Good to see you, bro. I've got one that can say. It's a long name. I'll just call you Chuck. Good to see you, bro. So in a minute, actually, while we're waiting,
Yeah.
what have you got one opening? What is it? Open?
No, it's
Oh, he's actually gift wrapped it. Right, Chilli. He's actually gift wrapped it. Look,
You should have known I've got it. I've got it.
fair
Hi,
play.
Derek.
Derek, good to see you, bro. Good to see you. It is. It's the mic. Fair play to him. Nice. Right, so nice one, Chilli. He's sorting me out a PG42. Oh, it's a USB, which should be makes it easy for me. A Shure legendary mic. So that's the mic side. I think the other box must be the stand. Let's have a quick look in it. Hold on. Oh, how did you get that open?
I'm an expert in opening boxes.
She's an expert at opening boxes. I take it this will be the stand for it. I'm not used to getting presents, so I don't know how to open them.
What do you mean not to it?
To open, we don't bloody wrapper presents, do we?
No.
Right, so that'll be the stand, definitely. So that's the box, which they'll show you the stand on it. There in the diagram.
Where's the cover?
Oh, hold on. He's put some on here. Oh, he said, as you can read that, PJ, I removed the 3-pin lead to save you effing about. All the best and hope you enjoy your new toy. Chilli, bless you, man. Thank you for that, dude. Thank you. I'll get it set up over the weekend. I'm not going to set it up tonight. I'll probably set it up over the weekend and see how it goes. Because when it comes to this technical stuff, I've got the basic stuff. You know what I mean? So it's this has probably got I don't know. It's probably just plug and go. And I'm making it sound difficult. But thank you very much, dude. Again, that's the stand. Bless you, bro. And again, the mic. Sorry, guys. From Chilli, dude. Bless you, guys. Bless you, man. Love you, dude. Thanks for that. Bless you for that. But you did say that I was going to pay for the bloody post and packaging, and you've gone away and done it yourself. So let me know how much that costs, and I'll give you it back, bro. Chilli. So nice one, brother. Nice one. He's a blessing, man. He's a blessing. Thank you, Chilli. I should actually. Let me just quickly edit the title. See if it'll let me put and opening Chilli's parcel. Let me see if I've got enough to do that. Edit video. Let's see. Just quickly. Let me just see if it comes up as an art. Right. Chilli. No, it does. Hold on. Chilli. No. Chilli. Hold on. You said capitals. It shouldn't matter, but.
Maybe he's got his thing turned off like I have.
And it's space.
Because I have mine. You know, when people at me, I have it turned off.
Hold on. No, I've got Chilli 23ing. No, I'm not going to do that just in case it's not. I don't think that's him. Dot. No, I don't think it's him. So I'm not going to. I'll put his name in the title, but it won't be an art name.
Right, it's at.
Hold on,
It's chilling.
Just chilling.
Yeah, at chilling.
Just at chilling. And how many subs has he got?
21.
Right, at chill. Just chilling. Normal chilling.
Not even capitals.
No, I haven't got him. So yeah, he'll come out. He'll see it. But I'm gonna put him in the title if I can. So opening Chilli space ing dot gift. It's too much. I haven't got enough. Opening Chilli's. I could put. I could just put Chilli's gift. I'll just have to put on Chilli's gift because it's too many words. It's not going to let me do it. And, well, I could put and, as in the symbol and Chilli's. Oh, and Chilli gift. Oh, I might just be able to go and get it.
Banners on
GIFT.
tomorrow.
Oh, I've just got it. I've got on. What on? 24 can work. Hold on, the 24-hour sun can work on. And Chilli, right, and I'll put a full stop there.
Did you hear what I said?
Gift. What, baby?
If Banner's on in the morning, he'll probably be in chat.
Okay. And Chilli Ing's gift. Right. I'll just leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. Sorry, guys, I'm taking a minute. I've also got to do, hold on. At Flatworks in Joseph Hanvey. Right. At FLT. Flat. Where the hell is it gone? Flatworks. Yeah, Flatworks and Joseph Hanvey. GOS. There we go. There we go. Sorted. Save. Right. The title might not make much sense. It's just what it is. Plus at the end, and Chilli Ing's gift. So hopefully he gets to know that. I'm sure he will.
Mini.
Right. Let me just get the page back. Oh. Right. It feels like November for me for some reason. Don't know where that is. Well, do you know, Christmas time never feels like Christmas to me, like when I was a kid. Since I was a teenager, I suppose, young teenager, Christmas was never Christmas to me. But like I say, again, thank you, Chilli. Thanks for that. Bless you, brother. I will try and get it sorted over the weekend. You know what I mean? Just depends on what I'm doing. But it'll be sorted by next week anyway. Try and get that new mic up and working and stuff. That'll be cool. Bless you guys.
For me.
Hold on, I've got something on WhatsApp. Who's that from?
You stress it.
Oh, wow.
What?
Oh, it's just Michael's told me about 10th man. Something to do with 10th man. I'm not going to say it now just because he doesn't want it said in front of people. But yeah, something about 10th man. Shame. Anyway, I'll have to quickly type to Michael back. 2 seconds, guys.
I need to play an observation.
I'm just because I need to stick it on with the video. Right. Sorry about that. Me typing stuff. I had to get that done. Babe, will you heat that up for me, please? It's very cold. Sorry.
That's good.
Me turn the camera off.
Oh no, it would have been.
Oh, there you go. Sorry, Okay. Right, like I said, the first few videos is one of the videos is Joseph Hanvey saying about how we can have a 24-hour sun on a flat Earth. But the first video is from P-Brain, where he says, no way, if we had a 24-hour sun, they'd be doing it from 2015, they'd be showing us. And then the one about the Zetetic Map, I'll let that talk for itself more than me talk, because Flatworks will know a hell of a lot more about the Zetetic Map than I. But let's get it going. Let's take that banner down for a bit. Nice one, Chilli. Bless you, brother. Anyway, present video. I will do P-Brains first. So P-Brain is in the camp of no way is there a 24-hour sun. This should have happened before. Is it? Here's the P-Brain one. P-Brain. Nope, TFE, the final experiment, not buying it. There we go. That's what it's called. Go good.
It's a few days after this final experiment. I'm still not buying it. I didn't buy it before. I just can't get over why now, in 2024, soon to be 2025. If this were real, all these years, like let's go back to the beginning of 2015, when Flat Earth was taken off, right? Why wouldn't people who lived in this environment out there in the summer, there's a lot of people out there at Antarctica in the summer, why wouldn't they have been...
Hey, Crockett, good to see you, bro. Hey, Crockett. He does make a good point. He really does make a good point, and he's showing some of the footage from the 24 hours faked videos before. Why would they need to fake it if there was one? You know, but he has got a good point.
Going, wow, there's a 24-hour sun. Hey, guys. And, you know, maybe call the news media out and say, hey, there's this flat earth thing that's disinformation. It's a big lie. And, man, we see a 24-hour sun above the horizon, just like you do in the North Pole. We see it.
Exactly. So why ain't some of the people in Antarctica saying it? Because there is people that live in Antarctica. So why ain't they saying there's a 24-hour sun? I get his point. I mean, I get the point of Joseph Hanvey, how a 24-hour sun could work on a flat Earth. I'm not saying there is a 24-hour sun yet. I'm just saying this is how it could work, according to some people. So it's, again, whether there is or isn't, it makes no difference. It makes no difference on flat Earth. It just means there's some more research to do. That's it.
Here at the South Pole. Why?
Good to say hello to Crockett. Crockett, good to see you, bro. Steve B, good to see you.
Say hello to Sandro.
Sandro, good to see you, brother. Sandro, brother, good to see you.
Why wouldn't they have done that back then to nip this in the bud? Why instead did we get...
No, Eskimos don't exist anymore, Mr. Chezik. They turned into huge penguins. They're now like 10-foot penguins, the Eskimos.
I thought they turned into rock.
They evolved into penguins. No, they came from rocks. They evolved into penguins, dude. Yeah, man.
I'm not a dude.
And I'm talking about everybody, dude. You knew P-Bane before Flatsoid? Wow. She's been about a while then. Here, one more quarter. Good to see you.
Fake video, right? Edited video. So it doesn't make sense. You know, that was exculpatory evidence for the ball, which they withheld. That's like you have evidence to exonerate you or set you free, and somebody's accusing you of a crime, and you have that evidence, and you don't show it. Or if you do show it, you make a fake one. You know, why would you make a fake if you have the real?
Also, as well, I mean, this was fake footage as well, but he'll show another one in the background, but they never had none of this dark weather. The weather while they were there just seemed perfect. It looked like if there was no snow about, it looked like they were on a beach.
And why not blast that? That's a big evidence for the ball. That's a big crushing blow to the flat earth. Why wouldn't...
Exactly. No 24-hour live stream, bro.
You come out and just, you know, have multiple videos, just one after another, of all the people that live there, and just make it ridiculous, overwhelm us with it. Well, they didn't. You know, another one, it's like you're a football team and you've got a running back that's just unstoppable. He can score almost every time he gets the ball, yet you hold on to him for almost 8 years. And
that's a good comment. You know what I mean? It's a good comparison. You know, you've got your best player. You know what I mean? You're way behind in the leagues here, and you're not using your best player for 8 years. You know what? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? So they've had this evidence for a long time, but they've only just done it. It is all a bit sus. Again, I'm not saying I would have still said there's no 24-hour sun. In my head, it seemed like there's no 24-hour sun. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It doesn't change the shape of the earth.
You don't put them out there? And now in 2024, almost 2025, you decide to, now we're going to put him out. He's going to start as our running back, and now we're going to start winning? This makes no sense. So that's a stumbling block. I can't get on board with this. I know there's somebody came up with some kind of using glass domes or, you know, and a mirror. I don't know, but still, that would mean that...
Like the glass dome, the caustic coffee cup, whatever you call it, that kind of thing can explain it. He doesn't go for it, but which is cool. Which is cool. I am just showing that it's possible. It's possible. You know, not that it's definite. That it's possible. What bit?
None of us know any of it's definite.
No, of course not.
So to be claiming, you know, they're the ones. The globes are the ones that stick the claim onto Earth.
Yeah.
Not Earth.
Right, Derek says that's that. Hold on. Right. Hey Ryan, good to see you, bro.
Hi Ryan.
Derek says that kind of point I've been trying to make. When have we ever known Globers to withhold any globe Earth evidence, but they somehow withhold this for 10 plus years? I don't buy it either. I get you, Derek. Me neither. I still, in my head, there's still no 24-hour sun. But I accept it if there definitely is. You know? But this is both sides. This is him people saying, no way, definitely not. And then we've got Joseph Hanvey showing how it can work. Me, I am making no claims, except I was on the side of, I didn't think the 24-hour sun observation would happen. But even now it's happened, I still think it's dodgy, if it's fully happened, you know. Still think it's well dodgy.
You know, and he's saying that this is a phenomenon that we should see. Well, again, if we did see it, why didn't they come out? I don't believe they see it.
And this footage is playing in the background is blatant, obviously, 24-hour sun fakery.
You know, it's a nice thing you did.
Roy, good to see you, bro. Good to see you, brother.
With the glass domes and the mirror and all that, but I don't buy it. Because then they would have had it. They would have been able to film a 24-hour sun going around, staying above the horizon, a 360 time lapse. But they gave us fake video. It's kind of like, you know, in all these years, I've, you know, done a couple videos on people saying that us flat earthers, we won't even believe footage from space. Then the same person is showing me footage from space of the Earth, and they're using duplicate clouds. There's fake clouds.
Yeah.
Of course we're not going to believe.
Those two clouds there, the one on the left, one on the right, duplicate clouds. And they still say we should be bloody trusting them. I had a night off last night and Flatzoid Live was crawling with trolls. Flatzoid wasn't live last night. He was live in the morning. Sandro. But he's live at 2:50 a.m. this morning. So it'll be 4:50 for him. That means 10 to 5, so it must be the time the sun's coming up. Because it's a sun observation.
Was it really bad?
What?
In the live chat?
What? Oh, yeah, went in the daytime. Yeah, it was. There was loads of trolls there. Loads. Trust me, I was banning a few of them. But yeah, there was a load. There was a load. But it was daytime. It was the early morning. Again, here's Flats's link for 2:50 in the morning. I'm setting my alarm for it. It's hence why I went on a little bit earlier. The Deception Land. What, babe?
That's the anus.
There he is. There he is. I showed a few of your observations, Jim. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you.
But you know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know what they did. Did they film this in June at the North Pole?
Yeah, one of the blatant fakeries you could see when the sun passes these lampposts, these poles, these lights, it totally disappears. It doesn't just block it for a second and lights show on either side. It blocks, it goes, it completely disappears. So why use this? Why do this blatant fakery if it is real? You know?
Is it all CGI? And a commenter on my channel, great comment, said, why haven't they advertised, hey, and made accommodations for come see the 24-hour?
There, completely disappears. Completely disappears at that pole. See, it's gone. It's not either side now. It's even parallax-wise, it's bigger than that pole. You should see either side of it. You know, it's gone. It's gone. But we know this anyway. We know this is fakery, this one.
Sun in Antarctica. Why did they push this? They could have destroyed flat Earth years and years, 8 years ago, but they didn't until now. So why is it now?
Hey, Dave Banner, good to see you. Hey, Jeff Conco, good to see you. And Crockett as well. Did I say hello, Crockett?
Yeah.
Well, good to see you guys. Good to see you guys.
Now, Does it have to do with Trump winning the election? Because there's a whole lot of Jesus talk now.
Exactly. Where did the sun go? Then it disappears again here.
A whole lot of getting back to
Why?
Jesus.
Oh, Mike, good to see you, bro. Good to see you.
So this was a way of getting Christians, convince them that no, the Ball Earth model is true.
Disappear.
I don't know. The timing of it is curious. Makes no sense. Whether maybe they filmed it.
And again-
There's a lot of speculation. I've heard people say, maybe they all went to the North Pole in June and filmed a 24-hour sun. Or, like I said, maybe everything's just CGI. So now you want us to believe just a video. It's Hollywood. And you don't think Hollywood's got their ear? Or they can...
and they didn't have someone from Hollywood there, I mean, come on.
consult with Hollywood people on how to do a really great, overlapping and layering video. They can do whatever. And some people you get supposedly in the flat earth, whatever, that will go along with your story. I don't know. Not saying they did, but if that was something that you wanted to use, I mean, that's easy. Remember Tiger Dan? So not buying it. Not for a minute. And as I've covered in my videos on rotation, you would have to have, unless you're saying we're geocentric now, just this ball and the whole, everything around it, the sun, moon, and stars are rotating around us, because otherwise you need rotation for your ball to cause this look of the sun going around, because you guys say it's not the sun that's moving, it's the earth. Well, I've already debunked. And I know you guys call it the final experiment when it's really an observation. Well, here's an observation. Water like glass.
That could be exact. That's a good one as well, Sandro. I said from the beginning that it's an apparent projected sun within the personal azimuthal dome of perspective. That's it. I mean, it could be. Because like when you walk towards the moon, walk towards the sun, or away from it, it's following you or it's going away from you. You never get any closer. I know it's distances away, but still, that's what your senses tell you. It's moving away from you. So whether you can actually ever get to it, I doubt.
Glass, like a mirror when the wind's not blowing. That's an observation. That debunks the rotation. Everywhere on the sphere is a turn except for the equator. That's the only place where water would want to move in a straight line. Everywhere else, the globe would be trying to force you to turn as it...
That's true. I never thought about the water currents before, the way he's saying it. I mean, it all seems to be going linearly with their globes, I think, but he's right. He's right if you listen to what he says here.
As it rotates, all the other latitudes are a turn. In the northern hemisphere, it's a left turn. In the southern, it's a right turn. And water wants to go straight. Everything wants to go straight. That's why water spins to the equator of a rotating wet ball, right? So all the water would want to move straight. So you'd have in oceans and in big lakes, water moving for, tens of miles or whatever in a straight line, because there's nothing to make it curve until it hits the bank or other water. So you would always have turbulence in the water to some extent. You'd never have glass water. So there's my final experiment. It's actually the final observation that we're not rotating, and you need rotation to have that sun going around at the South Pole.
Exactly.
So I just debunked you. That's it. This picture debunks the 24-hour sun. All right, the saga continues.
That's it. I tend to agree with him. But again, we still haven't been shown full 24-hour footage of the sun. Nothing's been totally above board. So listen, I am still on the side that I don't think there's a 24-hour sun. But if I'm wrong, so what? It doesn't mean a thing. But the next video will be that was against, obviously. And the next video is from Joseph Hanvey showing how we could have a 24-hour sun. We definitely have got one. How it's possible to have a 24-hour sun on a flat Earth. Then again, the next video, after that Zetetic Map thing, I will let the Flatworks do the talking on the video, because he know more about it than I. Right, let's get Mr. Joseph Hanvey up. Handy. Which one is it? Right, that one. Right up a bit. 24-hour sun. This one. There we go.
Okay, so where I'm at now is, I will move the camera back in a minute and show, but I have added my superfluid sealing in, and you can see this light way back here on the edge of the superfluid sealing. I'm gonna zoom in on that, and then I'm gonna move the sun.
That's a good thought as well, Chizzy. It's very possible for me. It was all done to keep the masses in their little globe pen and away from the truth. Absolutely, bro. That's definitely part of it. Definitely.
Clockwise around.
I mean, sorry about the quality. That's the only quality there was. Like 360, 480. That's the only quality there was on it.
Basically Capricorn, and show you that with the superfluid sealing inside of the dome, the apparent 24-hour sun does happen. There is no merger. You don't see two suns. You'd be too far away. And you, again, because of the superfluid sealing and the dome and the reflectivity and what that causes, everybody only sees one sun no matter where they're at. So there is no such thing as seeing two suns.
Exactly, Banner. The observation itself debunks the globe. The sun's right here, right there, local, rotating above the heads, our heads, in quite a tight orbit, and it meant to be 93 million miles away. Exactly, bro. You can tell that that's not 93 million miles away. Our eyes don't resolve anything. Doesn't matter how big it is. 93 million miles away. It could be infinitely big. I just don't think you're going to resolve it. You're just not going to your eyes ain't going to resolve it at all.
In the sense of how people try to use that as an excuse to why this would.
By the way, are you all right, Ryan? Oh, good. We haven't even said hello yet. You okay?
Monster.
I'm here.
Okay. All good. All good. Give us a shout if you need to say anything. Oh, Roger. How you doing, sir?
Good. How you gentlemen doing?
All good, brother. All good. We just did P Brain's video on how there's definitely not a 24-hour sun. Now we're doing Joseph Hanvey showing us how there could be 24-hour sun, and then the next video will be the Zetetic Map thing. I'm gonna let Flat Wax do the talking on the Zetetic Map because he'll know a lot more than I do about it. You know, obviously, I'll put a comment here and there, but I'll let the video do the talking when we're on it.
Hey, Vic.
Good to see you, bro. You got anything to say before we're going?
Family bananas and chat.
I just want to shout out Nathan and ask him where the guns are.
And where are the guns, Nathan? Where are the guns? Hey, Sam the Banana, how you doing, bro? Good to see you. Good to see you, man. I'm Catherine, Catherine MC or Mick. I don't know. Wait, MC, Mick. It looks like MC to me. Anybody else? Say hello to David Banner. Yeah, I'm not doing any of the mucks. Mick doing saying hello to them.
Cheswick. Look what Mr. Cheswick said.
Did he say? I've got a new idea. I've got a new idea for a song I'm working on tonight. It's called McDuffie, McToon, McKeegan, McTruth. That's all I have so far, but it's a start, dude. It sounds like it's gonna be good, man. It sounds like it'll be good. They're all good, bro. They're all good. What's this, Sandra? Sordid Tale called The Final. Oh, it's Flathead Banjo. Yeah, I suppose I could give it a show after this one. Well,
Muck, not Mac.
maybe afterwards because I'm trying to get the Zetetic Map one out, and it's an hour and 50, which we're gonna have to. I might play it at the end. I might play it at the end, bro.
It's Muck, not Mac.
Let's put it there. Let's get it over here.
Hey, PJ, before you start it, let me say something right quick. I
Yeah.
think the Zetetics, and I looked through the book, and Eric was reading it. They actually accounted for a midnight sun.
Yeah, that's the whole reason we're playing it. That's the whole reason we're playing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, not a map.
Yeah. Oh, muck. Okay, got you. I got you. I see you was being pedantic because it's not a Mick, the Mac. Got you.
Mac.
I got you.
It's not a map.
And
It's
work
me.
because that would happen. That's just not understanding the vastness of the realm and how the sky is presenting the light. It would not happen. It doesn't happen. You're about to see it here. Gonna zoom in. Oh crap. I'm gonna zoom in better than that. So now I'm zoomed all the way in. You see the light moving. And when I move around
Exactly,
Capricorn,
Dave Banner. So is the camera tracking the sun, or is it the Earth rotating and the camera stands with the camera fixed on the sun? Exactly, bro. Exactly. It's just rubbish. Rubbish.
you see, you get that
Oh, hold on.
apparent counterclockwise motion. 24-hour sun. Now, if I could get, once I get the superfluid built better and do the whole dome set up better, I think it's going to work even better than this. But you can clearly see a 24-hour sun, and right there,
I'd say so,
that's
Dave.
west. This is coming back around south. That's east, coming back around north, and west.
Globe done cooked. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
And back around south, that would be the midnight sun rising in the east, coming around behind the camera in the north, west, south.
This guy's model is based off the Bible. Good.
So you can clearly see it works. And you don't even see the source sun. You only see that apparent sun.
Yeah.
And you can clearly see it's going west, back around south, east, north behind the camera, west, furthest point south, east, north, well that's east, north around the back of the camera.
Interesting, isn't it?
West, south,
It is.
east, north around the back of the camera, west, south, midnight sun, east. It does work in this model, in this setup. So,
and
the
thing about it as well, the sun that they're actually observing is not the actual source of it, it's the reflection that they're actually observing. When it comes to the actual sun that they think is the source, it's a reflection, yeah. Which is, wow. It makes sense.
I want to bring Joe here on Flats or somebody. Maybe you might. Are you here? I want to see him demonstrate it. It'd be cool.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. That would be cool. Better to be on Flats is because Flats got a lot more
platform. Yeah. Oh,
definitely.
by the way, I'm at 190 plus now.
Fair play, man. Fair play. What are we on? 433 in a minute. 433. Good. It's good. I mean, I think it's been going up quite a lot lately. It went up to 434, gone down one, but that always happens.
Gone down 3.
Vicky's going down 3. That'll be YouTube, will it? Or butt hots.
Or Aaron. I mean,
no merger with the sun.
Well, or both. Yeah.
120 again.
It's right there on the observation. Yeah, exactly.
See how it's going. East, this would be north behind the camera. West, south, east, north, west, south, east, north, west, south. Clearly see it. When you're in that zone, that's all you see. It's just that apparent sun.
Yeah.
Everybody gets their own apparent sun by the way this toroidal shell with the super reflection.
And that does make sense as well. You know, everybody gets their own apparent sun. It's like when you look at a picture and the eyes are looking at you and you move away and the eyes are looking towards you. It's that kind of thing. But someone else who's walking the other direction, the eyes will be following them. And you could be walking in different directions. The eyes are looking straight out, but in the painting, the eyes will be following me, and it will also be following the other guy going the other direction. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be
like
apparent. That's appearances. You know, it's
Yeah, but how do you know that, PJ? How do you know those eyes aren't following you?
Well, yeah. Unless it's a ghost day.
It's like a Scooby-Doo episode.
Yeah.
Like the Atmos dome setup that we have. So the 24-hour sun does work. Now the cool thing is, this is an apparent position. So see, I'm moving the camera around.
Yeah.
Look, you still see it.
That's a bold statement, isn't it, Cheswick? Well, unless my senses have been deceiving me all my life, and sci-fi Dan knows something I don't, I ain't moving. It's the sky. Exactly, bro. Sci-fi Dan doesn't know anything you're doing. That's for sure. He knows nothing.
Yeah, there it is. So anyway, you can see it's an apparent thing no matter where I move the camera. It's hard to move the camera and do the light and everything all at once. You can clearly see no matter where I'm not moving the light, I'm just moving the camera. It's an apparent position.
So he's just moving the camera in its apparent position. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. What?
Sally Banana said soy man scam.
Soy man scam. Yes, exactly.
And that is west, south, east, north behind the camera, west, south, midnight sun, east, north behind the camera.
Yeah, exactly, Alan. Occam's razor is what everyone should go with. Exactly, exactly. Makes more sense.
You can clearly see in this system, it works just fine. Now what I'm showing you is the setup itself. So I have my Mimic Superfluid Ceiling, which is just a two-way mirror mounted in the top with magnets. Right. Again, this is not how I think it is exactly, but it's close enough to give us an idea of what's happening. I'm gonna get some more stuff.
It's a little bit like my thumbnail. My thumbnail's got a bit of curvature to the flat earth, but it was the AI. It was the AI that did that. I couldn't get a better one, so just went with it.
To modify and make this better.
This demonstration looks more accurate to what they saw when the sun was changing shape from circular to oblate to more flat. If anything, it ought to rather show Earth as a physical container. Absolutely.
Projected in. And what's interesting is you can already see that counter rotation, counter rotation view. And when I do like long exposures of this in the dark, you can't even see the two-way mirror that would represent our superfluid ceiling and our second Gaussian surface that allows for horizontal lines of equipotential voltage.
Wow.
And also aids in the observed celestial phenomena that we see. So I use that two-way mirror mounted in the top. I'd really like to have it much lower. I think it's way too high, personally, as far as being closer to scale and what I'm trying to show. But it works just fine. You saw how it accounts for the 24-hour sun and gives you an apparent southern sun, no matter where you're at. And if
is that what that is? The moon map below. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, it is. I hate to tell you this. I've seen this, PJ.
Oh yeah, I know.
To get this to a larger scale and put the camera inside, you're gonna see that.
Hey Jeff Gossett.
From that view, the sun would stay kind of low,
moving
horizontally around the horizon the whole time it's visible as well. So that's another question to get. Well, how do you explain it staying low on the horizon the whole time? Well, it's just optical. And then you look from the inside, you can see on the inside of the two-way mirror, it's blue, so it kind of represents the sky very well. It also dulls the luminaries in the model a bit because it's just a protective coating.
Start selling Islamic bacon.
I like it on there, so I like it on there. And
nice.
More and just do different things, different ways. Have one completely without it. But I think it works really well.
He's not doing any damage.
Showing how our sky works. And you can see my moon map model with the superfluid ceiling, star field projected in the top. And you just saw how I accomplished the 24-hour apparent sun.
Yeah, it's good.
Is apparent to any camera or viewer position across the realm. It does work in the flat Earth model. These are all assumptions based on biblical cosmology. And you know, you can keep saying it doesn't work and nobody's showing you showing you that it can work, and you know that's fine.
I'm not too sure about the moon being a kind of negative image of what's on the ground yet. I mean, I have looked at videos and stuff like that and looked into it. It seemed pretty cool, but yeah, I'm not too sure about it yet. It's definitely a possibility, but I'm not sure on it yet. Definitely, but
Yeah, Pete. Hey, Pete.
I'm open
Hey,
to it. Go on.
yeah, got a question. If you looked at it, sometimes the moon changes, like it does change shape itself. Like if you're looking at it from a certain angle, you can't see
Yeah.
the whole thing. It's weird.
No, of course. But it also, like, it's only a little part of the moon that our map is part of. You know what I mean? The rest of it's kind of like
Huge.
beyond. Yeah. So I am not sure about that one.
Well,
But
I know this for sure though. The radius of what we're standing on is much larger than what they tell you.
oh, of course, man. Of course. Absolutely.
And one more thing about Simon Dan, since he's a topic right now, everybody was loving him. I'm one of his favorite trolls. I spent like 2 years just fishing in his chats to get people out of it.
I just wouldn't go there.
That was a long time ago, dude. When I first started.
No, I just don't go to any of them. I mean, the only time I've ever gone to any of the other chats like FTFEs is when Flats has been debating there or something, and
yeah, I got you.
Yeah, you can. It's through Roger's thing. Don't worry, it's not too loud. It's all good.
It's this thing. I forgot my earphones are echoing, right?
Yeah. It's not so bad though. It's not too bad. Vicky says I can hear you repeating. I says I know it's Roger's thing. That's why when I heard it, I wasn't too. It's not. Oh, here's boy. How we doing, boy?
Wow, you're quick, dude. You're quick. You didn't even give me a chance to comb my hair, dude.
You better start combing hair.
Yeah, that's it.
One hair. I mean,
not even one. Oh well. Sorry about that.
On early tonight as well.
I know. Okay, I went on about 20 minutes earlier.
But this is an interesting model, and I'm glad that we get to watch this video. So
yeah, definitely. Right, let's go on. The next one is the Zetetic Map. Like I say, I'm going to let the map thing, the Flatworks, do the talking on that, and it'll probably take 2 days to cover, maybe. It's an hour and 50.
That's just denial, though, because it is being shown how it works, and it's only going to get better and better and more defined with time, because we, as flat earthers, biblical cosmologists, whatever people want to identify as in this truth or movement, we have the ability to go back to the drawing board and theorize and come up with different ideas and test different things, whereas the globe model doesn't have that.
Where's my logo going?
So we're not backtracking. We're just showing you how
I eat
the
it.
24-hour sun works in our model.
Nice.
It works perfectly. Hope everybody enjoys this. And I'm going to do some more, but I was inspired to do this tonight just because I kind of had this set up for a conversation earlier and haven't done it in a while. And I'm going to be doing some more Star Trail stuff like this as well. So this.
True, Jeff. True. Is it? Lyman Dan can stop now. He thinks he's won, hasn't he? Yeah, he can stop. But he won't. He won't. What?
Mr. Cheswick said.
I know, but it's got that word in there. That's why I didn't put it up.
No.
Oh, what?
No. About the shape of the earth and that. My first chat up line.
Yeah, I know, but it says get the J word.
No, I know, but
yeah.
You need, Mr. Cheswick, you need to say, "Were you born a woman?"
Who?
You can't just say you're a woman. Everyone identifies as a different thing.
Yeah, absolutely. It's ridiculous. Go on, boy. You've got to say something.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
This is how I create the star trails and how it spreads them out across the north. So like you see, it's all projected up, but when you come over the top, you just get that single star field stretched across the whole realm, which also fits.
Fill the top bit up with water, then shine the light, banners in. But that top bit is a two-way mirror, isn't it? Sort of thing. What would that do? That would just set everything back the other way, wouldn't it? I don't know. All the kids all the cool kids hanging at PJ's. Hey, how you doing, bro, Jack? It's good to see you, bro. Good to see you.
You know, I think it's interesting that he built this model. I think he made a good effort, and
Definitely.
I guess he might be right at certain points, but he's
Yeah.
he's not the best teacher in explaining how it works.
Mm.
Because you know, I've been watching a few of his videos, and I'm like, dude, it's just why don't you just let me see how it works? But and every time he tries to show me how it works, you know, I'm even more confused. So it's me.
Got you.
I mean, do you understand more of it?
No. This is the whole point. This so I can get to understand it more. I mean, like I say, I still think to myself, there's no 24-hour sun, and we still haven't been shown it fully. But
Nope,
if
we
there
haven't.
is, again, it's no problem. Things like this may explain it, you know. So that's hence why we're looking at the first video I put on was P-Brain. He was like, no, definitely no 24-hour sun at all. He's not buying it. And these next ones are about like, well, if there is a 24-hour sun, this is how it's possibly done, you know.
Just say hello to Only Updates and FB Nation.
Only Updates, good to see you. FB Nation, good to see you, bro.
Said hello to
Hey, FB. Hey, PJ, right quick. I'm actually glad that they did this because it's going to make them look real stupid in the end. The whole thing.
Maybe, but for a while they're going to be gloating. They're going to be gloating. You know that.
They're not gloating though. They're just completing at their arsehole.
Yeah, but they will still be gloating.
They always have been completing their assholes, Vicky.
Well, that's right. Exactly. I'm having duck for Christmas because he wasn't a chicken crossing the road.
Nice.
Nice.
Sure, where he says he stretches the north across the empty places. So, and I think when we look up, we're looking into the heavens and we're seeing what's going on in the heavens above us, near the throne room or around the throne room or below it, whatever people want to say. But I definitely think we're just watching what's going on in the heavenly realm. So
I get you.
If somebody wants to make a model, I mean, you must somehow also include the hemisphere. How would you call this? The visual hemisphere around.
I get you. All right, absolutely.
Right. You should include the physical hemisphere and how it's projected on that hemisphere.
Yeah, absolutely. Like the last Trump said, what was the point of them going if they weren't going to do a 24-hour live stream? So stupid. I get you, bro. I get you. I'm exactly the same.
Didn't Saab say that right away?
Yeah,
it's a 24-hour stream.
Yeah, well, there was a 24-hour stream on Rumble from Candace Owens' director. As soon as it started, a couple of hours, it was taken down, never put back up. So that was a big con.
So why didn't they do it again the next day? That's my question. Why didn't
too many inconsistencies, bro?
And why is everybody so hung up on this 24 hours when they were there for 3, 4, 5 days? Why not 48 hours? Why not 72 hours?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Christian, you will never get in here, bro. No way. You're not getting in here. No way, Christian, are you getting in here?
Let him in and ban him.
No, I'm not letting him in at all. If it's a different Christian, let me know.
No, it'll be that one.
No,
that'd be the Christian.
Not scared at all. You're just not getting in. You're a troll.
You're an asshole.
You're a troll. You called me dishonest the other night. So why would I want you here, Christian?
Actually, you're not an asshole. You're just a wanker.
Goodbye.
There you go.
Goodbye, dude. Laters. Don't come back, dude. You call me dishonest for showing Flatzoid video. When Flatzoid took the video down, all I did was show it. I showed it because it had just come out and I was going live. I didn't scrutinize it. And you called me dishonest for showing a video, even though I agreed with Flats taking it down and everything.
Christian's just a dickhead.
Right.
Ignore him.
Banned from studio. Banned guest.
Go suck a ball.
Banned. He's actually banned.
Dude, he's always been like that. He's always been
No, he's a bitch.
Yeah. Triggered, yeah, Christian triggered.
I'd knock your head clean off.
Right, okay, babe. Okay, chill. No threats.
He's a dick.
Babe, stop.
Hey.
Please. Yeah, carry on. Let's carry on. No, Christian, you know you'll never get in here. You call yourself, your name does not suit your character at all. You tell me that everything I said about, what's his name, Billy Carlson, is what I am. So why would I be so hypocritical to go and call Billy Carlson it if I'm all those things? You idiot. Do you think I would, hold on, would you think I would let you in after saying that about me? Are you mad? Right, go a bit.
You come on streams, right, and you know nobody wants you there.
Yeah.
Are you that sad that you can't actually go and talk to people? You have to come and troll us lot. Well, don't get a lie, you are a vulgar little twat, and I hope someday you get what you give.
Right, that's enough. You won't get in here, Christian, and that's enough, because give him too much time as it is.
Very cool. Should be able to add some.
I let him in for 2 seconds. He didn't say anything, did he?
This here. I might do it tonight or tomorrow night, but really just wanted to show the 24-hour sun. Now when I come in and I focus on that southern.
David Barnard, he was backstage. I let him in for 1 second so I could ban him. He's in Flats all the time. He's tried talking to Flats. He goes on Sovs as well, calls everybody dishonest. He's one of the biggest trolls going about. He's got the name Christian, doesn't suit his character whatsoever. He knows Bible scripture, but he doesn't translate it very well, that's for sure. But,
no, he thinks the second chapter is another whole thing. It's like a metaphor or something, right?
Yes,
Genesis?
absolutely. He thinks, yes, exactly. Thinks Genesis is a metaphorical type of thing. Poetry. The whole Bible's pretty much poetry.
Hold on, what if you're everything he said the other day, why would you even want to come on here?
Exactly.
Like,
if I'm so dishonest, why are you coming on here?
This is a bitch.
Exactly. Not scared of you at all. Why would I? Just don't want anything to do with you.
What's up? I bet he was.
Babe, I'm done talking about him.
I bet he's an incel.
Babe, I'm done talking about him.
The zone, you can clearly see that you get that apparent 24-hour counterclockwise sun on that part, and if you look closely in the video, you can even see the hot spot on the map underneath is following it in that direction as well. Well, God bless. Hope everybody enjoys this. Proverbs 25:2, Jeremiah 33:3, 1 Peter 3:15, John 3:16 and 17, 1 John 1:9. Just some verses for people to go and look up and realize that this has nothing to do with religion. It's all about just knowing the Creator and having connection with Him through His creation and how He made it for us so that we would have that connection with Him instead of being disconnected and living in a false reality, a matrix as people would like to call it. God bless. Hope everybody enjoys
exactly,
this.
David.
Really enjoy doing
yeah, them incels are just weird.
No, but I guarantee more than half the trolls are incels.
Babe, chill. So what if they are? They can be incels if they want. Stack them as long as I've got nothing to do with them. Right, that was his video. But yeah, I kind of like it's a good way of demonstrating it. If there was or is a 24-hour sun, which I still don't think there is, it's definitely, I mean, why not try and demonstrate it? Why not? We've got to try and find out these things. So the first video, he was definitely against it, which I'm still more with him, you know, until they show us a 24-hour sun live stream. No, you know, they could have done that. If there really was one there, they could have done that. And they didn't. They didn't. Then they may have 24 hours of footage, continuous, but that's not a live stream. A live stream would have been harder to fake. Still fakeable, obviously, but harder to fake, you know. Was someone got to say something? Oh, Roger. Oh, Roger's in twice. How you doing, Roger? Roger?
Roger.
Roger? Ah, there he is. You're on mute, dude. No. Oh, well. I'll wait till he comes on. Right, we'll get this. Oh, hold on. He did actually put up another video saying he did something to it. It was only a few minutes long. Let's see what it was. But he brightened it up a bit to show it better being now. Let's have a quick look at that.
Well, I'm often asked
Do that. Roger, you able to speak?
I'm good. Yeah, I couldn't
Oh,
get to
cool,
the
cool,
mute
cool.
button. It's too far away.
Okay, got you. Right. So this is what he said. He's brightened it up a little bit.
To show day and night in the realm at the same time in the model. So this is the biblical cosmological model I've been working on for quite a while, and you can clearly see daytime and nighttime within the realm. You even see how the ice wall is lighting up due to the light from the source sun. In the top, you see the star field rotating in the top with the source sun. Well, obviously the source sun's just stationary right now because I can't move it and do all this, but...
Oh yeah, I can see it's the moon map now because it's all off to one side. I can see that. I can see that.
You can see the star field. Now, when I zoom back out, you can see it really well, day and night. And then I come in here, and when you look from there, you can see...
He's very quiet in his
day
videos.
on one side, night on the other, stars on the side of night, and those stars on the side of the day. It works perfectly in our model. In the biblical, not ours, it's the Creator's model.
Yeah.
He told us how he made it in his word, and we can...
Well, it's just the Creator's creation because we don't live in a model. But it's good to do these little models, absolutely, to see how it could be happening if it is happening. Hey, Dylan, good to see you, bro. Good to see you, man.
Clearly,
I'm still lost.
Works.
I'm still lost. I'm trying to understand what he says, but
I know. It's a little quiet.
Obviously, see what it means by the sky and the sky and
yes,
stars.
Of course. You can see more by the demonstration than what he says. Yeah.
But the way he's explaining it, or
of course. Well, he has got a full interview with on Kingdom in Context, which we could do in a few days' time. This guy Joseph Hanvey interviewed by so we could do that in a few days' time or whatever. Have a look at that. See what he's saying.
Right? Yeah,
that'd be cool. Yeah, I might do that in a few days' time.
Mark Sargent also interviewed the guy, right?
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, we could have a look at them in a few days. You're not going to stop, man, or what? Even it works upside down in Australia.
According to how he describes it in his word. Now I'm just gonna
God's creation
come over here and show you from another angle. And you can clearly see the same thing. I zoom in, you see the star field, you see daytime, you see nighttime.
So he's actually, he's point of view God, right? Point of view God. But you're like, oh, guys, this is how it works. So what? Oh God, it doesn't make it any clearer to me. I'm still lost.
Yeah, I can see what he's doing though. He's going by what it says in Genesis and stuff like that and try and put it together. He's just not very good at explaining it, But demonstration-wise, you can kind of see what's going on.
I know he must mean something. He must mean something.
Of course.
Well, that's why I want to have him on, because he can sit down and explain what he's doing to us if we ask him questions.
Yeah. Yeah, Johnny, man. Good to see you, bro.
Try and get here.
I'm going to read that. While trying to measure relative inversion below the x-axis, Earth curve, every time I reach the point of measure, the horizon has disappeared. It must be relativity. There you go, bro. There you go.
You don't see it's good from that side because the sunlight washes out the stars from this side, which makes sense because I'm on the day side now. So when I try to focus in on the night side, I don't see the stars. But when I go over to the night side, I see the stars in the night side, and over on the day side, I see the sun. So it works just fine. I don't know why people can't accept that this model is giving proof of concept for the biblical description of our Earth. To say otherwise is extremely delusionally, intellectually dishonest. Do we have all the answers? No. It's gonna take time. But the more we study, the more we test, the more we do, the more we grow, the more we're going to be able to do it and refine it and make it even better.
Oh yeah, Catherine, I'm sub to Vibes of Cosmos. I'll have to have a look. I'll have to have a look at that. Yeah, drop the link if you want. Won't be able to do it today, obviously, but yeah, I'll have a look. I'm sub to him anyway. That'd be cool.
So we can answer
so low when he's talking.
all the
Even
same
if I don't
questions that the
download it,
globe
it's just low.
supposedly answers, except way more accurately, because we have a container for water, we have a container for gas, and we have a level surface, which is what we measure, and we're stationary, which is how we treat everything. So just those major principles, we're leaps and bounds ahead of the so-called globe model. But this is for everyone who asked for day and night. You're clearly seeing day and night. Again, on this side, I'm on the day side, so when I come in and look up at the night sky, you don't really see much but black.
Mike said as well that the Kingdom in Context stream with this guy, he explains better. That'll be cool, because if he wasn't, I'm sure Sean would have kind of asked questions anyway, you know, so that'll be cool. We'll do that in a few days. We'll have a look at that in a few days. That'll be cool to look at.
Some darkness over there, but when I come over to the side where the night is and the sun's not washing it out, you see the stars. So it does work. It's pretty cool. Hope everybody enjoys this, because I sure do. Again, Jeremiah 33:3, Proverbs 25:2, 1 John 1:9, John 3:16 and 17, Romans 8:28. It ain't about religion. It's about relationship with the Creator.
I've put that, which I agree with. I'll put that on my watch later, Catherine. Thank you. Thank you.
And he shows himself through his creation. And he explained his creation in his word. God bless everybody.
There we go. Right. I think we'll just get straight on with the Zetetic Map video. Since we're an hour and a half in, and I haven't even touched it yet. It's an hour and 50. But again, we're probably going to get a couple of days out of this. And again, I'll probably have a few things to say, but I'll let the video do the talking, because Flatworks knows a hell of a lot more than I do about it. And it does, I think it does compensate for the 24-hour sun Zetetic Map, doesn't it?
I think it does.
Yeah, I think it is. I think that's the whole reason that Luke, it was Luke who put me onto this video. No, Luke 23:43, and Matthew, the Australian dude, he put me onto this video. So it's a shame that I'm not. If I was on in the afternoons, he'd be on, because he's probably in bed at this time. But hopefully he's watching afterwards anyway. He watches afterwards. So let's just do it. Let's get some of this. While I play this, I'm just going to quickly go to the toilet. So if you've got anything to say when I come back, give me a shout.
Well, like you said about the Zetetic model, you know, the 24-hour sun in Antarctica is part of the Zetetic model, right? And most of the scientific models, not the YouTube models, but the scientific models of flat Earth, they all talk about 24-hour sun in Antarctica as well as in the north.
Got ya. Yeah, exactly. So I thought that's why, I mean, since all that, I mean, that footage was coming back. Yeah, we don't know exactly what it's saying, because we don't know if it's hokey or not. You know, sometimes it looks real, sometimes it just looks too real, sometimes it looks a bit plastic. You know,
right? It looks too pristine.
Yeah, it does. It does. It was like clear skies all the time, perfect looking sun. You know, everything was just brilliant looking. It just didn't seem too perfect, you know. Sometimes.
Yeah, but guys, with all this, we lost one of our best leaders. Don't you agree? Jaron Campanello was a legend in it.
No,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I was going to say, what are you talking about? I mean, I liked him to begin with. I did. I liked Jaron to begin with. And Globebusters and all that. I did. Then you start seeing the little cracks and stuff. But yes, I'm not completely trusting of everybody, but I'm least trusting of them. You know what I mean? But I still wouldn't say they're definitely not flat earthers and stuff like that, because I don't know. I can't make that claim. You know, I might say it out of anger sometimes, but in general, yeah, really, I can't make that. Right, I'll play this. I'm going to nip to the toilet. Playing. Is it playing?
When we start to wonder about the reality of where we live, we will see that this has been the source of great wonder by many great explorers and cartographers of our past. We'll see that many of these explorers have gone to great lengths to find the ends of the earth. Many of these explorers and cartographers have created many maps along the way to describe the geography and land that they encountered on their journey. When we also look at the philosophy of Zeticism, we can see that map making is one of the greatest aspects of reality that we can apply this philosophy to. Zeticism is a form of scientific inquiry which involves forming a question and then using experiments and observations to find the answers to this question. When we go back to the 1500s and 1700s, we can find maps from cartographers such as Philip Bausch, Gerard D. Jode, and Johann Johannessus that have historical depictions of Antarctica showing it being a much wider continent than what we commonly see on current globe maps today. You can also notice this difference of size of Antarctica on maps from the 1950s. We also notice that this wider shape, size, and orientation of Antarctica has an uncanny resemblance and very similar.
Yeah, guys, just because I won't have much to say in this, just if you guys want to talk on it, just say stop, and I'll stop it for you guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, you're at a good place to stop right there. Antarctica has always been drawn out, and the cartography is a larger place than what we see it now. I don't think they're getting anywhere near to the whole place.
No, of course not. Of course not. There's obviously a lot more to it than what we've been, than what we know. You know, and there's definitely something dodgy going on with the 24-hour sun thing, with the whole TFE thing. And like P-Brain said before, I mean, why, if they had this information and they knew this, why wouldn't they just come straight out? Why would it be fake stuff, you know, that they put out? Which it was fake, the stuff that they put out. They've had nearly 10 years, since 2014, 2015. Why would they leave it 8-9 years before they did anything about it?
It's their ace in the hole, PJ. It's what they were planning.
Yeah. Well.
Match in geography to what I'm referring to as the Zetetic Map of the world. We also find that there is much evidence and data that corroborates this alleged size of Antarctica, which begs the question that all maps are not created equal. And to find this map that closest represents the true geography and nature of our reality, we must do extensive research to find these answers. And after many months of digging into this research, you'll find that there's an overwhelming amount of...
I mean, that's it. How do we know we don't look something like that? Because we don't know, do we? We don't know how far out that Antarctica goes. If we have got ice walls and that there, we do not know how far out they go to where the firmament hits it. Haven't got a clue. So it could be a very, very, very large, you know? Lord knows.
Yeah, it had to be structurally sound. Like it had to be very large to begin with to hold the base of a dome or a firmament that large. I don't think God's a slacker, dude.
No, of course not. Of course not. I mean, the bit that we live on, it could, that little bit in the middle, that whole world that we're on, that disc, say, that we're on, the outsides might go on forever, might be a lot, but not forever, but might be a lot bigger than what we're actually living on. Especially if it's circumferencing the whole lot. It's enveloping the whole lot, should I say, encircling, encompassing. Just thoughts.
Evidence that supports this Zetetic Map of the world. As we can see here, this is...
all robotomists now. Robotomists.
It's a good religion, sir. It's a good religion.
Yeah, absolutely. Exactly, Jeff. Exactly. Every 24-hour sun in Antarctica has been fake so far. Exactly right. Like you've seen in P-Brains, that I think it was part of 2 videos there, or maybe just 1, I'm not sure. But you could certainly see parts where it had been faked, and that wasn't all of it. There was more of that was faked.
The Zetetic Map of the world. One of the first things that you'll notice is obviously Antarctica is a separate continent at the bottom of the map. Now, there is much evidence supporting this from the likes of older maps from the 1500s and 1700s, as well as different data from flight logs to the east coast and the west coast of Antarctica. As far as
very true on that, dudes. Yeah, we always talk about the bad side of them. I mean, what they're doing is deceit. But yes, we all need to take a moment to pray for everyone involved, TFE, and that only the truth will be revealed through it. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. That's well said. Well said.
Sometimes.
Other data, we have different survey information. We're going to get into a lot of the data that shows that this continent of Antarctica is much wider than we've been told. But this is what the basic map, which I believe is the true geography and nature of our reality. And once we start actually looking into this, as I've looked into for the last several months, we're going to find that there is an overwhelming amount of evidence that all corroborates this map. And some of it's even objective evidence that shows.
Oh no, wrong one, sorry. If Mike says if flat works 4/4 Earth theory video must see PG. I did have a look through his stuff the other day, and I did see that one there. That would be interesting to do someday as well. Yeah, I did see it there, dude.
That proves that Antarctica is a greater distance across than what we've been told on.
Don't know if I dropped intentionally, or he maybe did. Hold on, something private. Oh, you got a recline. Okay, boy, bless you, man. Good night, dude. Good night.
The typical globe maps that show Antarctica at the bottom of the globe. Now, one of the first things I looked at with the shape of Antarctica is I triangulated the distance from the three main gateways.
Hey, Mike, we could do that next week sometime. We could do that next week time, the four corner thing, depending on when we finish these and the other one I said I was going to do. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, we'll definitely do it at some point, bro. Definitely. Quite soon.
Cities,
hey, PJ,
which are the three main.
Stuff like this makes people want to go learn about it and explore.
Of course.
I don't know why they want to stop that, period. I mean, only good things happen with it.
I know. And imagine calling it the final experiment as well. Like, this is the final experiment, which is not an experiment anyway, but the final thing that will ever be done on Antarctica or whatever. They were the catalyst and the ending to it. You know what I mean? Come on.
They're just cocky. That's quite a bold statement, man. Really
yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah. All right, go.
Entry points to Antarctica, and they go to the east and west coast, to the South Pole. And based off of this data and this mileage, I could kind of gauge what the distance was from these southern continents relative to the southern continent.
She wanted the camera off because she was in her pajamas. Her PJs. You okay?
Yeah.
What's up?
Nothing.
What's up?
Nothing.
And then
I hear
from there, I
PJ's
was
a good
able
place
to
to
get
be.
Say again. Say again.
PJ's a good place to be. Best place.
Yeah, absolutely.
Data from this flight log from 1987 that this is some pretty astonishing, mind-boggling evidence, because this actually objectively proves that Antarctica is far greater in distance across on just this small section of the East Coast. It actually, not only that, but it falsifies Google Earth, and technically it debunks even the globe model, because it proves that Antarctica is much wider across than what we've been told. And that's just one flight log. Also came across on the other coast, the other side of Antarctica, the eastern side, a flight from Africa to the other coast of Antarctica, to Wolfgang Runway and Novo Station, that basically proves, if not highly gives you pretty strong evidence that highly suggests that it's much wider, like thousands of miles wider on just the east coast of Antarctica also. So you have evidence from both coasts with flight logs that show that it's, much wider than we've been told. I also discovered some old historical documents that show the kind of the true magnitude and distances of a lot of these southern continents relative to each other, particularly different shipping routes from Australia to Africa and Africa to Australia, and a lot of this gives a lot of very fascinating evidence of these distances that basically differ from the evidence we're told of these southern continents. And I also looked at some other historical books, multiple different books from the 1800s that all corroborate this evidence of these distances being quite a bit further than we're told. And this, we're going to see how this all
Pete,
lines
one thing I
up
wanted
with the
to bring up
distance
right quick.
relative to Antarctica. And there's also
go on then.
Okay, yeah. In the I think it was back in the 30s, in the 40s, they were doing flights with Pan Am and Continental, and people were seeing Africa from South America.
Right.
At 30,000 foot elevation. Eli pulled up an article on it. And
wow, man.
Yeah, and the thing is that that's where they implicated the started out with the curb math, and they're saying there's no way you can see that far, and that's what they would tell the people that were on the flights.
Yeah,
I know, it was weird, dude. And this just reminded me of the distances there.
I mean, not that I agree with the dude anymore, but look at Jay Tollins' observations with the infrared. Look how far he's seen. 1,000 miles more.
I think his longest infrared was 750 miles clear.
750. Wow. That's a long way. Long way.
The horizon should have disappeared a long time ago.
Yeah. And you can't blame that on bloody refraction. Because some of them should be right under the ball. Right around that corner. Well, not the corner of the car. Wow.
Evidence I came across from some survey information of the coastline of Antarctica that also proves that Antarctica is much larger than we're told. Now, I'm not going to say it's to the extent of the Gleason's map, but it basically all this data from these flight logs and these old historical documents and these surveys, it all pretty much perfectly corroborates with the distance being, a couple thousand, 2,000 to 3,000 miles wider across the width from east to west of Antarctica. It's a much more narrower, not narrow, but wider on the east and west than it is from north to south. And a lot of this evidence is going to, some of its objective evidence will prove that that is actually the case. So we're going to get into all this evidence in more detail shortly, but I just wanted to give that, kind of tell you what this video is mainly going to show is a lot of the evidence that proves that Antarctica is much wider than we're told. There's also, I did a lot of the research on these expeditions, and there's some newer ones and older expeditions that mathematically prove that Antarctica is much wider than we're told across from east to west. And it's statistically impossible when you actually look at the distance over time math on these expeditions for Antarctica to be the size we're told. And these are some maps from Gerard D. Jode, Johannesson, and Philip Bausch from the 1500s and 1700s that obviously they all show Antarctica being much wider. And here's actually maps from the National Geographic magazine from the 1950s. All these old maps and even kind of.
Hey, Joseph, good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Good to see you. What was I saying? This is a tourist flight in the 80s. In the 80s. Wow. JFK Air Force One.
Somewhat newer maps show Antarctica.
Yeah. Again, I will say anything, and these guys can say anything they want at any point. But if I'm a bit quiet, So I'm learning about this. I haven't looked too much into the. Oh well, my voice went a bit screechy then. I haven't looked too much into the Zetetic Bible. Wow, Matt.
Did you just go back to puberty there, PJ?
Yeah, I know. I just went back to puberty for a second.
Yeah. Your clone.
Absolutely.
Blame it on your clone, PJ. It's your
Yeah, I'm a real boy. Send the clone out. Yeah, I'm not saying too much. It's because I'm learning about it.
Is a much wider continent. I'm also going to go over evidence showing how the 24-hour sun works almost perfectly on this model. And it actually, I believe it actually works even more accurately on this Zetetic map than the actual Gleason's map. There's evidence suggesting that it can work on the Gleason's map, but when we look, if you actually watch where his finger's pointing here on that spotlight, it's got a smaller orbital path on the reflection. And on the southern reflection, which matches up almost identical to what you would expect to see if Antarctica was a separate continent at the bottom of the map. And even you can see here with this physical demonstration, you can see if you look at the top of the mirror, you'll notice it's got a smaller localized mirrored reflection here at the top, which again, this is exactly what you would see here if Antarctica was a smaller continent. And we also have CAD drawings showing that, that this is exactly what you'd see with your personal atmospheric dome vision, your azimuthal grid of vision. So we've done all the CAD work, we've done physical demonstrations of how exactly this would work on the flat model, and it actually works almost perfectly on the Zetetic map. So we're going to get more into the 24-hour sun a little bit later, but there's a lot to cover on.
That's good. I mean, I think what you call him? Luke told me at the end of the video, near the end of the video, there's demonstrations as well. But obviously, I'm not going to go at the end of the video first. So
now I know why DeBay didn't take his trip to Antarctica that he got offered.
Yeah,
he didn't want to become Jaren. Like,
no, that's it. That's it.
This, but before we get into all the information and the data, I first want to go over what all of these flat Earth maps are showing that we've been presented, and let's see if that's actually matches up to our observable reality and if it actually lines up.
Perhaps what wasn't a mountain, Alan? What, the one in the 24-hour sun? The one at TFE in the background. If it's that one you're talking about, I think Michael Kahn already did a Google lens on it, and it comes up as an Antarctica mountain. So, yeah, I don't know about that. But it's Google.
Up with the rest of the evidence we've been told. One of the biggest points of contention with the flat Earth topic is the flat Earth maps, and this goes for both sides, both the globe and flat side have a lot of disagreements with different scalings and
is effed up here, is he, Joe? Or is it just someone saying effed up is effed up? If he's why? I mean, he is supporting this 24-hour sun thing. I know that he really thinks the went and everything's above board and that. But is that what you're on about, Catherine? I don't know. I like Joe, but obviously I disagree with him on the 24-hour sun thing, the TFE thing. Sorry.
Disproportionate land sizes and scales, and when we look at all the maps, to get the best idea of what would most accurately represent reality, we can kind of break it down into 4 groups. We can see the Gleason map, you can see the Air Force, the old Air Force maps, the moon map, and then kind of the boilerplate AE maps. Now, the one thing that all 4 of these have in common is they all depict Antarctica as a ice ring that is surrounding the continent. Now, normally you'll get that when you project a azimuthal equidistant map centered on the North Pole.
Yeah, Joe is fine. I like Joe. I like a lot of Joe's opinions. I don't completely agree with him, like I said, in the TFE thing. I don't completely agree with him that, but I like Joe. But Catherine's not a troll. I don't think Catherine's a troll on the updates.
That's always going to happen. Now, this is the common recurring theme. Now, remember this because it's going to come up again later. It's very important. I'm going to bring this this ice ring thing back up again with these maps. But for now we're going to focus on the Gleason map. Now, obviously, the Gleason map has its share of discrepancies. There's issues with the scale, disproportionate land sizes.
You're kidding, you're going to disappear, updates, because someone's in chat. Come on, only updates, dude. That puts me in a really horrible situation. You know, I'm not going to ban anybody just because you can't be in the chat with them, dude. But it's your choice, man. I wish you wouldn't. Oh, well, nothing I can do about it. You know, if you want to go, it's up to you, bro. I can't do anything about it. But I'm not going to ban anybody. Not unless they are actually a draw, obviously. But I've got no reason to ban anybody right now. Some people have got their own opinions, and people, you know.
There's a lot of things that don't quite add up on it. Now remember, this is a longitude and time calculator, so it doesn't work really for navigation. You can't take a point-to-point measurement on it. It doesn't really work like that. It's a longitude and time calculator. So that's one of the reasons why you have so much distortion and the scaling doesn't always match up. Now, one of the biggest things that don't work on this Gleason map is Antarctica expeditions. And there's been dozens of them from the east to the west coast and also north to south. And they just simply do not work. They're actually basically impossible on the Gleason map. Now we can see here, this is the layout of the base stations in Antarctica by their longitude and latitude coordinates. So we can kind of reference these with some of these expeditions. For example, we can look at the Mike Horn expedition, which started up by Novo Station, then navigated down to the South Pole, and then from there...
I've got no problem with Joe. I don't agree with him on everything. I think he's brilliant. He comes in here. I don't agree with him on the TFE thing, but Joe's sound. I don't think he's effed up, but I don't think Catherine is a troll either, you know? So I hope you're still here only updates, but I don't think it's any reason to go.
He would have navigated up to Dumont-D'Urville base station, which is about 3,000 miles away from New Zealand. And then from there, he actually sailed his boat. It was, I think, a week or a week and a half trip up to Hobart. But you can see on this map, just from the distance he's traveling, this is like close to 30,000 miles because he started on the east side.
No, don't be silly. I'm not making anybody leave, Catherine. No, it's only up to his choice to go. Yes, you are here, but I'm not going to kick people out and ask them to leave because someone decides to leave. No, it puts me in a horrible situation. No, I'm not doing it. So no, you don't. If you leave, that's your own choice. But I don't want you to leave. No, I don't want updates to leave. I don't want you to leave. I want you to stay here. I know you're not trolling. If you've got an opinion about somebody, that's your opinion. We don't all agree with everybody else. You know, we don't. There's plenty of people in here that have got spanners that are globers, but they don't troll. So, you know, they don't agree with me on. They agree with me on scripture to a certain extent, but they don't agree with me on the flat Earth. You know. No, I don't want anybody to go.
I don't agree with like Joe on the abyss being out in the darkness. I believe it's below it. Stuff like that. Yeah, no big deal.
Exactly. No
problem. If they don't want to see what he's putting, block him. They can block him. They're all mods.
Oh yeah, of course. Only updates if you're still here. If you don't want to see what Catherine's writing, you just block each other. You're both mods, so you'll be able to block each other. And all it is you just won't see what they're typing. Each other are typing. That's it. Same as what I've got with I don't know, Aaron Armstrong I had with to start off with. I just blocked him. But because I was in the StreamYard, I see the comments in StreamYard anyway. But yeah, if you block each other, not hide, but block, then you just don't see what they're saying. Simple. Exactly. Raise the vibes.
So remember, he started on the east of South America. And he did this on foot. He snow kited for, you know, I mean, he wasn't walking, but he snow kited. But it took him 57 days to get from this side of South America all the way to the other side over by Australia. Now that's almost 30,000 miles. That's humanly impossible. And that just...
It's probably because he supports if Joe, which I like Joe as well, and you probably have got an opinion against him or something. That's probably why. But like I said, not everybody's going to agree with each other. Everybody's got opinions on other people. That's fine. As long as there's no discord through it, you know. That's up to you. That's up to you.
Not
Calm
work
down, children. Calm down.
on
What?
You can't expect to go on people's channels and automatically get kicked out.
No.
You,
No, but he didn't. He didn't. Nobody demanded. No, hold on. He didn't. Nobody demanded anybody kicking out. He just said that any chat that she's in, I'm not going to be that. That's all he said. No,
but with every chat,
Takes your kiss and
there's
makeup.
no lie.
I know. Of course there is. Every chat, there's someone, even on our own side, that people don't get on with. You know, it happens. It happens.
That's people for you.
But I'm not banning anybody unless they're trolling. You know, and nobody's trolling, so I'm not banning. Simple.
the Gleason's map because you're not going to be able to walk that distance or even see that distance. It would take you, years to do that kind of distance, and it would be.
I'm a weed cookie, exactly.
You probably won't be able to do it.
Yum.
And you'll notice these discrepancies get worse the more that you look in these expeditions. And these expeditions, there's dozens of them. People do them every year. And you can even take some of these shorter ones like Colonel Brady, who started up here by Berkner Island, and he just went down to the South Pole. This one is actually Will Steger. He went from the peninsula down to the South Pole and all the way back up to Murney Station. That's, most people believe that the circumference of this ice perimeter is about 50 to 60,000 miles. So he's roughly doing half of that. So he's doing a little over 30,000 miles to do this. And he did this in 210 days, but they were on like dog sleds, and they weren't really going, they were maybe navigating 30 miles a day. So that's just not going to work. You're not going to be able to do over 30,000 miles in that time frame. And even with these shorter ones, like I was saying earlier, they're going from the east side of South America and they're ending up here by 3,000 miles away from New Zealand by Myrtle Station, their pickup point, and that's taken them, 70 to 100 days. Now you can say that these are faked, but the problem with that is that they're tracking these on GPS. This is the Mike Horn route that he tracked on his Iridium satellite phone. So this is obviously tracking his location in Antarctica. He's also taking photographs while he's at the Amundsen Scott South Pole Station. And this is him.
Lovely little South Pole with the crystal ball on top.
At the end of the expedition.
Who's that creepy ass statue?
That looks like bloody Nelson, doesn't it?
It's black though. It's creepy looking.
I know, it is creepy. Doesn't it look like Admiral Nelson?
It's bronze, man. That's why it's black.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, could be.
They don't look alike though.
It's not a bust of him, that's for sure.
Derby Station. This is over by, about 2,800 miles away from New Zealand, closer to 3,000 miles.
I know, South Pole, there's no such thing as a South Pole. I know, it's a bit of a weird one,
And then he also tracked his progress. He made daily logs of where he was at in Antarctica on his, social media, on his Facebook and his Instagram. And here's another one: is Colonel Brady. He took photos while he was at the geographic South Pole, and the distance that he would have navigated on the Gleason map would have been about 25,000 miles, but he did it in like 50 days. Now here's another one. This one's actually going on right now. This is Akshay Nanavati. He's obviously, you can see his route here.
You're loading the ball, Alan. Nice. I thought you were a good boy. Oh, you will be a good boy after you have your ball.
He would be starting on the east side of South America by Berkner Island, and he'd end up.
He's maybe saying Paul because he's talking about the globe point of view at the minute. I don't know. I've missed a little bit.
All the way up by McMurdo Station by the time he's done, which again is about 25,000 miles. And he's doing this in about a little over 100 days. Now he's also got a live GPS tracker. Now, this is the same one that with the Iridium satellite phone.
I'm always talking. Every time I'm on stream, I'm talking. It's not often when I stream it, I'm not smoking. Sometimes when I haven't got any, which is not often, sometimes I have to go with that for a week just to get myself off it for a week, but it's not often. In general, I'm usually smoking when I'm streaming.
That Jaron and Austin are going to be using during the final experiment, and obviously it's tracking him in Antarctica. So
I'm straight up joints. I can't smoke balls, but straight up joints. Sort of like more weed than tobacco, but 3/4 weed, 1/4 tobacco. But I can take balls. It's just not me. I prefer to smoke.
Say it's fake. There's enough evidence there, documentation. There's GPS. There's photos. There's updates on the live stream. They're physically in Antarctica. They got.
What do you mean, Jim? Free weed where? Coming to visit? Yeah, I'll visit if it's free. Absolutely. I'll visit you if it's free. Always joints for Jacks. Yeah, me too, bro. Me too.
Nice. I like free stuff.
Yeah, free stuff's always good.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, always joints. Same as me for Jacks. Now, I mean, if someone was to give me a bowl sound, but I just don't go and do it myself. I mean, I've got pipes and I could grab them if I wanted to, but I just don't. Even with my last box, I was a little pipe with it. Kind of got rid of the pipe. Don't use it.
I used to have
it reminded me of a crack pipe. That's why I don't use it.
My favorite thing when I was young and I had a 4-foot graphic at Joker.
Really?
It's all glass. Yeah, it's beautiful.
See, with people here, they have the gas masks ones now, where you've got a big old like World War II gas mask all over your face, and you've got your big conduit tube with the thing at the bottom. People have made them into actual bongs, so the whole thing is over your face. You know what I mean? So you're getting no air. You just get a little bit, I suppose, but hardly any air, just all smoke. You only do bong. It's probably because you don't smoke tobacco. Is that why it is, Alan? So a lot of people do bongs because they don't smoke tobacco. But I've smoked tobacco since I was about 14, 15. 14.
They make bongs for tobacco too.
Well, yeah, you could do it. You could put tobacco in it as well. Yeah, definitely you can. Definitely can. It would make it a bit less harsh, I suppose. But I suppose it's why you put water in it to make it less harsh.
It cleans the all the leftover stuff out of it when you hit.
Yeah, that too.
Photos of them on the east side of South America. They're going to the South Pole, taking a photo there, and then they're taking a photo when they leave up by New Zealand here. So, on this Gleason map, you would have.
You see how guys, Max, you're still that's excellent, bro. That's excellent. You've got a pound of it, Ryan. I wish I had a pound of it.
Yeah, my brother made one like that himself. He put together a gas mask. Yeah,
that's
and he had a motor on it, so he didn't have to suck on it. So he just push a button and it would suck the.
Itself. That's cool.
Yeah, it's nice.
Jolly Man says Kush. I love Kush myself. I'm on a Stardog, but I love Kush is brilliant. I remember having strawberry Kush. Loved it.
Way over here, and you'd end up way over here in a matter of 70 to 100 days, sometimes less. And that's just not possible. So that, to me, was always one of the biggest things that it falsified this whole map. And it also, to me, what it really, implicated for me was that in order for that to happen, Antarctica, the only way that this would be possible would be Antarctica would have to be a separate, isolated continent, just like the other 6 continents. And you would still have an ice barrier around the outside, but Antarctica, the only way this could work, with dozens of people making these expeditions, every year,
the rule is you must show up to get it. Absolutely. Definitely.
You would have to have Antarctica as a separate continent. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to be the exact size we're told, and that's the evidence I'm going to get into. And we're going to obviously show you that objectively it's not the size we're told. It's quite a bit wider and greater in distance than what we're told. But we're going to get into that later. However, I'm going to go back to the maps that are representing Antarctica as an ice ring. I'm going to elaborate a little bit more on that and show you exactly what I was talking about. You know, really interesting scene that kind of symbolizes how, programming can shape our belief system is a scene from the Truman Show where he wants to explore and he's shown a map that says, no, everything's been explored already. And, it's interesting because we all broke free from the
That's
years
it.
of,
That's true. I remember that in that movie. Everything's, well, he wants to be an explorer, and he says, "Oh well, you're too late." Teacher says everything's been explored already. That's the kind of narrative they give us. And then you find little islands that nobody's ever seen. What happened to them? What happened to them? Lemon haze is all right as well. Old school lemon hazes. Cool, man. Cool. Yeah, so that's kind of, even in that movie, truth in movies, that's the kind of what they do now.
Globe indoctrination, but that's not just globe indoctrination, it's the two-way street, even with the flat earth side, because with the flat earth side, you first get into it and you're already presented maps and models and you're told that this is the gospel of flat earth, this is how it works. You're shown the Gleason map and you're told that this is how it works. This is the practical map. This is how our model works. And nobody ever really thinks to question outside of that. Like there's other, options with, the moon map and other ones, but they all generally have a ice ring that surrounds the continent. And it's interesting because if you go back to Alexander Gleason, and you look at like his book, Is the Bible from Heaven? Is the Earth a Globe from 1892? And he also had the Gleason map that followed the following year in 1893. This is during a time.
Pretty much, Alan. The Truman Show is the ultimate flat earth movie. Yeah, it's certainly like shows a lot of what could be going on, definitely. Hey, Zetetic, good to see you.
When Antarctica was vastly unknown and unexplored, like 99% of it, the South Pole hadn't been established yet, or no expeditions to the South Pole. It wasn't discovered by Amundsen or Scott, so there was just a few small sections of its coastline that were known, and that was it. 99% of it was the mass size of it was unknown. So he based all of this idea of it being a surrounding ice ring off of a guess, an assumption. And we fast forward 130 years later, and people still take this map that was vast.
On a flat Earth, Antarctica is south of every every continent. Anything away from north is south on flat Earth. Anything.
Unknown and basically guessed as fact. And we know with all the expeditions now that really couldn't be the case. And it's interesting when you look, back to when flat Earth first became big in 2015, we were thrown this map, this Gleason map, and just conveniently it was given to the flat Earth community, almost like it was planned.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was always attributed straight away. Yes, and people do use it, just use it for demonstration purposes or whatever. And yeah, it gets used against us, really. I don't claim any map or whatever. It's just good to have these things just to demonstrate on, I suppose, because we don't know. As far as we haven't got a clue of the true outskirts. I mean, we would say it's a disc, probably. It's definitely level, definitely flat, no curvature, except maybe the outskirts curving round us rather than away and down from us. Round about us is different.
And everybody completely bought into it, and that's kind of been the general accepted map without really thinking outside of possibilities of what if there was something much more simple, that maybe it was just Antarctica was its own separate continent all along. And
I see what you're saying, Zetetic. Yeah. I don't completely agree with things like that either, like other lands and stuff. But yeah, I get what you're saying, Zetetic. Saying it's a separate continent beyond the ice walls. Right, got you.
Another great barrier ice wall around our world, but people wouldn't really think of it that way because they were presented this.
I don't go by the other lands thing because we've certainly got no proof for that, certainly got no proof for it. So I wouldn't go with that unless there was proof. But I'm just like showing these, like, to show how there could possibly be 24-hour sun and flat Antarctica. No, flat Earth, Antarctica.
Evidence, they were told that this is.
Sorry, Ryan.
But there couldn't.
I never said there could. I'm saying if there was, how possibly it could work.
I'm only teasing you, PJ.
No, I know. I still agree that at the moment, I don't think there is. That's why I started off with P-Brain's video saying, well, if it was, they could do this, why not show it since 2015? Not keep the best player till last, 8 years later or 9 years later. No, but I do get that comment as well, though, because a lot of people will say there couldn't. I would say at one point there couldn't. But the more you grow up in flat Earth, you learn that, hold on, we don't know exactly what's going on with the sun and moon. We don't know what it is. These are things we know least about, but then we're proving the shape of the Earth by looking at the sky, by things that we know least about. It doesn't make sense.
The map that's been hiding in plain sight all this time, when in reality, if it was disinformation and controlled opposition, if the powers that be didn't want us to know the true reality, they would put preemptive measures in place because they expected people would eventually find out the Earth is flat. They would put in roadblocks and these preemptive measures in place to prevent you from getting to the full truth. And what better way to do that than giving you an incorrect map to prevent you making any forward progress along the way? And obviously the Gleason's map has presented a lot of issues and problems. Again, with these Antarctica expeditions, you can't really end up on the east side of South America and then all the way up to the west coast, west over by McMurdo Station, a few thousand miles away in a matter of less than 100 days. That's not logistically and physically possible. So at some point when you come across these major problems, you have to have enough intellectual honesty to say, okay, this doesn't work. Let's go back to the drawing board. Let's look at how this could work. Let's look at this without a confirmation bias. And let's look at this objectively, empirically. And
a good point, Jolly man. There's only one pole star, Polaris, Sigma Octantis, claimed to be the southern pole star, is barely visible once or twice throughout the year. Also visible in the north once or twice per year. Good point, bro.
Let's look where the evidence goes. And that's essentially what I did because, at the end of the day, just like many people, I'm seeking the truth. And I don't want to be following propaganda or misinformation that was possibly planted there, it was put there, whether it's from the Flat Earth Society or...
I haven't checked tonight to see if I'm even working on Twitch. I better go check it.
The Flat Earth WS Debunk website, which is full of misinformation, whether it's from the cabal, the powers that be, whoever's running the scene. I don't want to follow disinformation. I want to try to filter out propaganda and controlled opposition to try to find what matches our demonstrable reality. And eventually, if you look at it without a confirmation bias and you look for just the truth, and you can have the intellectual honesty to realize that certain things that don't work are going to falsify a certain aspect of a model or map, then you have to make forward progress and you have to continue to look to where the evidence points you to. And with that being said, let's look at what the evidence has pointed me to, and let's go ahead and take a much closer look at what I'm referring to.
Yeah, all working on Twitch. Not that there's any of that. I've got 2 followers on Twitch. Brilliant. Loads. It's your videos only
got over there.
I know, dude. Your videos only last 2 weeks and 1 week on Twitch anyway. Once they've been up a week, they disappear. So, but if you're doing it every day, obviously you're always got to have videos up there. You always got to have 13 videos, isn't it? But yeah, when it comes to 14th day, they all go. So yeah, I didn't know that until I started streaming that. But this is about the 4th one streamed there. It's not something I'll probably continue with too long. I was just checking it out. At least I just want to. I'm streaming to YouTube and Rumble, so that even in Rumble, Rumble, I've only got 24 followers and 1 sub. You, Roger. But even then, I get like the Billy Carson. I got 300 odd views on the Billy Carson thing on Rumble, and I've only got 24 followers. So I'm getting a lot. I'm not getting as many views as I do on YouTube, but pretty close to it. Very close to it. In some cases. Mad. It's mad. This is Flatworks video. I'll give you the link to it, dude. Give you the link to it, Sandra. Flatworks. I'll just get it. It's only done about 6 days ago, maybe a week at the most. It could be a real upload. I don't know. Where is it?
I wish that he would actually go into more detail when he finishes off one map to the other. That's all.
Yeah. Right. This is the link for Flatworks, Sandra. Well, for this video. So if you want to sub, you can sub through that video. There you go, bro.
To as the Zetetic Map of the world. Now, this is what I have named the Zetetic Map of the world. Spent, a few weeks of designing and laying this out. Actually, a couple months of
quiet and loud.
Doing a lot of the research on the data, and basically, I was actually surprised at how much of the data came together on this.
The military uses one that's perfect.
Say again, Brian.
I said the military uses a map that's very similar to that, where everything is in a straight line to everything else. That looks a lot like it, so that's probably where he got the idea from.
Got you.
It's like an air age map or like that. All of them are too.
Oh, I'm gonna have to show this. I don't know if I can show it on here.
Military uses a flat map that has the junctions perfect. They're almost exactly perfect. So if they tell you that they don't have a map that works, they're lying.
Exactly. I'm just sharing my screen from a Rumble because it shows me. No, I didn't know you could get these. That 4Jacks is now a monthly supporter. Oh, is that you're a monthly supporter? As in, does that just mean you've been a follower for a month? Is that what that means? Oh, hold on a minute.
Well, I'm paying by the month.
I know, right? No, he's became a sub. He became a sub because it says I've got 2 active subs. Dude, bless you, man. Bless you, dude. You've just became a sub. Because it says $10 now, and it's $5 per sub, so a month. So bless you, man. Nice one for that, bro. I can't. All I can do is show the that at the side there. Just by sharing this, it doesn't come up in the StreamYard to share. If I share it through StreamYard, it just comes up with your name, like that. If I share it there, it's just your name. So bless you, bro. Nice one for that. Thanks for the support. Fantastic. You're a blessing, man. I keep saying that word, but you are blessing anybody that's supporting in any way, just by subbing and being here. You know what I mean? Is a blessing, man. Thank you very much, sir.
Now, I actually have about 7 years of drafting and CAD design experience. So I was able to use the resources I had available.
Love you too, man. Love you too, bro. Love you. Nah, that's cool, man. It's so cool people doing that. Because when I went on to Rumble, I wasn't going on there to monetize. It's just for Rumble for your videos to be pushed, for them to go out, so to be people to see them at all. You have to press the monetize option, because if you just press the personal, the only person that sees your videos is your subs and whoever you give the link to, you know. So yeah, you have to basically for it to go out. Nice one, bro.
Yeah, I was going to say something to Zetetic. Yeah, you're right. If we could get our hands on that perfect military map, then yeah, we could make a more accurate one. But I don't think any of them are perfect. But they're perfect enough for you to navigate, because the military uses them all the time. So yeah, just saying.
It's a thought though. It's a good thought. What you said there. It's a good idea.
Maybe we should dig around and find some.
Yeah, absolutely.
Possible but I was only limited to what I could use on the mapping software. At some point, I'd like to maybe get on Blender and make a more like closer to 90 to 100% pinpoint accurate map. But this is as close as I was able to get with the general layout. Now, what I was basically able to do is, triangulate a lot of these measurements from the 3 gateway cities, Christchurch, New Zealand, Punta Arenas, and Cape Town. Also, get the distance of Antarctica from the east to west coast based off of flight logs and distances from the South Pole from other Russian expeditions there. And I was able to basically triangulate.
Hey, Apple Eater with Rome on the Rumble side. Good to see you. New to the party. Bless you. Bless you. Good to see
Apple
you.
Eater. That's a nice.
Apple Eater, yeah. Apple Eater with Rome. Apple Eater with Rome. Good to see you. Oh, wrong one. I'm mainly on YouTube, but I've been doing Rumble for the past couple of weeks. So most of us are on YouTube side. I don't know if you do YouTube, Apple Eater, but here's my YouTube link, just in case you want to ever come on the YouTube side. This is a link for this stream. But you could sub through that if you wanted to. If you ever want to come on the Rumble side. Sorry, the YouTube side. Good to see you though, Apolita. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. On the Rumble side, guys. So hold on. I'll just put it up there so you guys can see it. Hey guys, because you're pretty much the only one in chat here. But if you came to the YouTube side, there's a lot more in chat. You won't see each other's chat unless I put it up. Thank you. Oh, you've Rumble at work and YouTube at home. I get you. I get you. Well, there's my YouTube link for this stream. If you want to sub, then you can sub through that if you wanted to. Bless you. Bless you, Apolita.
A lot of these distances, and it kind of it lined up like almost perfectly, like a missing puzzle piece. And I was after triangulating the general location off of the 3 gateway city entry points, I was able to then take the distance from flight logs and flight times from the entry points from the east and west coast of Antarctica. Obviously, from Cape Town to Wolfgang Runway, it's about 2,876 miles. Then we have the distance from.
So see what he's saying. He's saying like Antarctica is a little continent down there, and then you've got the ice wall. Strange. I don't know. I mean, it could make sense, but I don't know this for sure. But I see where he's coming from.
Well, didn't James Ross actually chart 400 miles of ice walls? So.
Well, yeah, exactly.
They go all the way around, but that's a good
no, of course. But you can understand why they came to that conclusion. But we're still learning.
Well, yeah, like there's a guy that reversed it around and uses a south projection, and it kind of makes sense too in a way. You can map from the south, but you don't get the declination like you do to the north with the magnetic. So.
Of course. It's
a little different.
Of course. But there's lots of things about this world we don't know, man. There's lots. I mean, look at what we're doing, looking at the skies in that way. The people started taking to the skies before they even understood any part. They still don't understand the oceans. Vicky keeps saying it. Still don't understand. They haven't, there's only parts of the oceans they've seen. What, 2% of it, 3%, whatever. I don't know what the percentage is. Well, but there's a lot more known now than there is in the skies,
I can help you out. The ocean's wet.
It's definitely wet.
That's all
it's not actually wet. Water itself isn't wet, is it? It wets stuff. It saturates stuff, and then that stuff is wet. But the water itself can't be wet because it wets stuff. I think that's my logic anyway. It's my logic.
Oh, okay. I can see it.
Sydney to Nelson, New Zealand, which per the Australian Almanac of Shippers and Importers from 1874, it's about 1,550 miles.
I'm going to play another 5 minutes of this and we'll do part 2 tomorrow. That'll be half an hour in. But when we come back tomorrow, it'll be straight into this video. See, before this one, we did all the other videos. But tomorrow, when we do it, we'll come straight into this. I'm about half an hour in. Still an hour and 20 on it. So Yeah, we might get it all done tomorrow, or we might get it be another 2 days. I don't know, but we'll get it done. We'll get it done. Do another
So,
5.
PJ, didn't you
Yeah.
know that it's all been settled now? It's all over. We can go home.
Oh yeah, we can all go home now. Yeah, of course. So we're all globed out. We're all globed out, man.
There you go. you know.
Yeah, do you know that was never going to change my mind. But most of us said that. Most of us said that this TFE thing would never have changed our mind.
Yeah, I remember Dubay did a video like 6 years ago that actually did the midnight sun there too. Sorry about that. I'm watching the kids today. So.
I got it.
He's smacking me with something. He's mad.
Smacking you with something.
I don't know.
Baseball bat, katana.
Either one or the other.
Either one or the other.
Which is about 18% further than what the globe model claims on Google Earth. And then I was able to take the distance from...
Yeah, dry water, dehydrated water. That's dry water, Buzzer. Dehydrated H2O, dry water. There you go.
Bob's got some of that. I hear he sells it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he sells it a lot, right? Absolutely.
The Nelson, New Zealand to Christchurch, New Zealand, which was 257 miles. Then I was able to take that distance from Christchurch to McMurdo Station, which is the usual pickup point for a lot of these expeditions. That is about 2,400.
Exactly, yeah, John. Man, does a liquid require lateral tension to support its mass? You know, it doesn't support itself. Into a hump, that's for sure. Not unless it's in motion. Fluid dynamics. If it's in motion, that's different. Rest in water, no.
15 miles. Then this
distance
from the west coast, east coast of Antarctica. This is based off a lot of flight logs and multiple surveys and other discrepancies they came across. I have it at between 5,900 miles and 6,400 miles, plus or minus. I believe on this scale I had it at 6,400 miles, but I'm going to go off the minimum just to kind of prove my point here. If we take this 1,000 miles subtracted from the 5,900 miles from Cape Town to here, this would be 4,900 miles, and then you add the 2,400 miles to Christchurch and then the 1,550 miles. That comes out to about 9,200 miles, which is actually what is called for on multiple sources. So from the Gleason map, the model builder GPS tracking from the Southern flights, the Southern jet stream speeds, it comes out, it's usually between 9,300 and 9,500 miles, so we can see it's pretty much spot on accurate. And I was actually surprised at all of the information I found when I actually looked at, all of these distances, and actually looked at Antarctica as a.
That's a better one for it, mate. What do you mean, dropity? It's a lot better. I like it.
Continent and tied it into the flat Earth model. Now, with this model, there's speculation as to what's beyond the greater ice wall. Now, when I say the Great Barrier, I'm actually
Baza, I just thought you get dry martinis. Why can't you get dry water? Huh? Martini's a liquid and it's dry, so why can't you get dry water?
Referring to the greater ice barrier that surrounds all of the known 7 continents, including Antarctica. Now, this Great Barrier has been talked about in old historical texts from the likes of his pronouncement by R.J.S. Collimore. It's been spoken about by Captain Wilkes, Roald Amundsen, Captain Cook. They all described this 100 to 150 foot tall wall of ice that for thousands of miles was impenetrable and had no passageways. Now, I believe that's what they're actually referring to is this greater barrier that surrounds our known Earth realm. Now, what's interesting is about the Antarctica Treaty is I think the main focus on that is not so much Antarctica, but it's the below the 60th degree latitude. If they can restrict us from traveling through millions of square miles of southern oceans, who knows what's actually out there? Could there be a firm?
Hey Hugo, how you doing, bro? How you doing, man? Good to see you.
Firmament out there? Could there be outer lands? Could it be both? Could there be a Summergate passage that was spoken of in old historical textbooks from the 1800s, like the Iron Republic, that leads to these outer lands? We can only speculate at this point because of the Antarctica Treaty won't allow us to verify what's beyond 60th degree latitude. Now, when we look at some of these old historical voyages, we can kind of get a more accurate idea of what they were talking about when they were speaking of the Great Barrier. For example, we can look at a lot of Captain Cook's old historic voyages, and a lot of times he would get quite a bit off course when he got into the southern oceans, and he would describe seeing this large ice shelf that would be 100 to 150 foot tall, and it would go for thousands of miles, and it was impenetrable, and there was no passageway through it. And I think that's what a lot of old historic navigators ran into, is they would try to dead reckon south from parts of Europe and Hawaii or Australia, and they would run into this Great Barrier.
Right, that's half an hour in. I'm going to leave that one. So we'll probably do a part 2, maybe a part 3. I don't know. But Sandro, you put in a video earlier. Is it this one? Hold on. Was it this one? Yeah, it was. Was it you put the banjo one in? Sandro. Because we'll watch that one quickly. It's only 8 minutes, and then I'll do the music play out. Yeah, we'll do that quickly. So we've got so this will just be part 2 tomorrow. So I'll just once I've done, I'll get the thumbnail and that up and get it sorted for tomorrow. Be at the same time tomorrow night. Probably about 8 p.m. unless I decide to go earlier. But I need to stop pretty soon because Flats will be on. Scroll forward a bit. Okay, I will do. Because Flats is on at 2:50 a.m. GMT again. I think I've got his link in here.
Are you doing one today? Is that what is happening?
Yeah, it'll be today. For me, it's tomorrow, early hours in the morning. Like it's about 5 hours away, but it's still tomorrow for me. But yeah, it's 2:50. It's 2:50. I'll put the link in now. I think it's this one, possibly. Let me just check once I put it in. Yeah, that's it. The one I've just put in, Flats is one. Let me just put it in StreamYard as well, the private. That's Flats' link. It's about 2:50 a.m. It's only like 5 hours-ish away. So yeah, that's why I want to stop a little bit. Like I would have gone on a little bit longer, like 3 hours or so. But yeah, I want to get some sleep and stuff before going that. So I'd like to see that sunrise. I'd like to see it. See what it's saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Well, nobody was on yesterday, so me and Ryan did like 6 hours worth of streaming yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah.
Fair play, bro. Fair play, man.
It's a task when you go that far, but there's a lot of stuff to look at now.
Oh, of course there is. I mean, I always head for about 2.5 hours. Usually I go a little bit longer, but you could sometimes go even longer, Yeah. Then there's some days that there's not much and you're there for an hour and a half, No problem. I'm not finished yet, but yeah, we'll do the second part to this tomorrow. We're only half an hour in. It's still got another hour and 20, so I won't stop it until I've actually completed the video as a project sort of thing. Sure. And thanks again to Chilli for the gift, bro. If you see this at this point, go back to the start and you'll see me opening the gift. Nice one for the microphone and the stand, bro. A sure one as well. Excellent.
I just want to say something in advance, PJ. I want to thank Will W for making more flat earthers.
Absolutely. Too right. Because he probably will.
Where's my present?
Where's your present?
Exactly. I'm sure he's got one for everybody.
Oh.
Tampons at the ready. Moon is repeating its cycle. Chilli, man. Hey, only updates. I hope you see this and come back, bro. I hope you're not got unsubscribe or anything. I can't see you doing that, but I hope you don't. Anyway, let's present this video. We say go forward a bit. Where is it? Which one? Sorted. That's the one. No. Right. So how far in do you think? Actually, at the end now. How far in would you say do you want to go? Sandro, how far in would you say? Give me a clue.
Drop a hint.
Drop a hint. I'm waiting. Till the guy comes on. Right, let's have a look.
That guy right there. Yeah, I think it's
Well, that's at the very start, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
how long is it?
Start. Oh, I see. It's about 28 seconds in. Okay.
So guys who follow Fake Flip. So what I thought about the final experiment, I simply loved it. It was even better than the Netflix with the other shield there, the guy they believe, because the Glubbers, they believe everything you tell them, right? They believe that the one is a flat earther, that the other one is a glober. They believe anything. They will buy anything. They're like kids, like children, being lured with candies. Just fantastic. I loved the final experiment, even better than the one with the other guy there. So basically, this guy, Will Duffy, he's a genius, really.
What?
Really sorted.
That was a good one.
Very sorted. Well, I have to admit that I like all this sorted part. Like, it's very Machiavellic, really. The way he mocked the Globers was fantastic. Really, really fun. The way they mess with their minds, it's just incredible. The way they mess with the Globers' minds. Will Duffy, genius, really. The whole screenplay, the script, the scenario, the production everything was just fabulous. Really very realistic. It's true that there were a few glitches here and there on the screen and the chroma key things there. It's true that he needs to improve this part, though. But the Glubbers, they just don't care. For them, it's all reality. It's all fun. It's like you can give the Glubbers salami as a planet and they'll buy it. You can tell them
Flat. If you run about Flatzoid, hold on, it'd be about 4.5 hours. About 4.5 hours before he's on.
About chemical intemperism.
Sorry?
Oh, nothing. I just said, oh boy. That's a long time. 4 hours from now.
It is. I'm setting an alarm for it. That's why I'm coming off now and setting an alarm for it, so I don't want to miss it.
Bringing salt to the rivers, they'll buy it. They'll believe anything. So, and they know it. They know that the Globers believe anything, and they treat them like kids. Really, it's like throwing candy inside a van and say, "Go, kids, go get the candies inside the van." And then they go in and shut the van and shut the doors, and then they take the kids and rape the kids, and then they drink their blood and everything. And the kids they're kids. Glubbers are kids, and they treat Glubbers like kids. And I love this part. This was the best about it. This was really the best about it. The way they sorted. The way that Mactoon, this guy, genius.
Mactoon. He's an idiot, that Mactoon. I mean, that video says he did on him. Perfect, man. Perfect, that song. Brilliant.
Gee, I don't know who.
That rant he had at Nathan. He was so childish, man. Unbelievable. What's he trying to push?
Yep.
If he was right all along, why you act like that? Yeah.
I went into the final experiment there, the final day, and McToon was hollering at me, like, "Get out of here! Shut up, Roger!"
Really?
I just said hi to everybody, and like, he don't like me no more.
No doubt.
Oh my God! What did I do?
He's well, Catherine. Flats will probably. While he's on holidays, his streams aren't long. He'll probably be on for about an hour. He was on the other, not yesterday, the day before, and he did about half an hour of talking. Then he put the link in so us guys could go in for a half an hour. So I dare say it'll just be an hour anyway. So you might as well just catch it in the morning if you're going to sleep. Hey, Debatable. Good morning, bro. Good morning. Good night to me, but good morning, bro.
If it was really himself who decided to put that book inside his luggage, or if it was Will Duffy who had this idea, but the way they did it, man, that was wow, like Machiavellic, like diabolic, man. That was incredible, really. And the Glubbers, they believe it. They believe it. So, and they treat the Glubbers like kids. So they put books, man, sorted. That was premeditated. Like the idea they had it was fantastic. and they put the books in the luggage, and then they started reading like children's storybooks to the Globers, and and they made it sound like they were reading it to kids, like it's gravity, like that, man. Cruel. That was cruel. Really cruel. I loved it. That was the favorite part of the whole documentary. Man, these guys, they really have to take them to Netflix. They will replace the other show much better. Much better. And the Globers, they believe that oh, that old man is a Glober. The other guy, the girl is a flat earther. The girl was even thanking God. Oh, thank you. Because they acted. The acting was something. Really. The acting was fantastic. They would go one at a time in front of the screen. One at a time. The other ones remained silent, just waiting. And then the host, the Will Duffy guy, this is G.
Aye, boys. Flat to film 24 somewhere he is. Yeah, make one here in the US. Trust me, bro. I'm not making the same claims as this guy about the people over there. Yes, I'm skeptical about them, but I don't know for sure whether they're flat earthers or globers or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, I get exactly what he's saying.
I want to get one of those flat trust me bro shirts. Does he still make them?
Yeah. Why not?
Genius. He not really very good actor. His acting is a bit poor, because he was there saying like making it sound as natural as possible. Really, he made an effort, but he needs to improve on his acting. He's much better as a producer. As a producer, he's much better, but as an actor, he failed a little bit. And then the people, they would come one by one in front of the camera. They will come in front of one by one in front of the camera and like saying, "Oh, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Will, for bringing me here." It sounded like Oscars. Man, I felt like I was watching the Oscars ceremony.
Yeah, true. Too much drama. I mean, even if it was a legit flat earth or whatever, I'm not making any claims. And then they always thought there was no 24-hour sun. Then they seen a 24-hour sun. I don't think they'd react in the way of, "Oh, thank you, Will Duffy, nice one for showing me the truth." They would be a little bit gutted, I think, to start off with, to find that they were completely wrong. I can't see it be all about, "Oh yeah, nice one." It's all dramatic and lovely. Yeah, that's a bit sus. I get that.
Ceremony. Man, these guys, man, wow. But it was very good really good for the Globbers, because really they deserve it. The Globbers deserve this kind of thing. They deserve salami as planets. They deserve whatever they give to the Globbers, like satellites, dinosaurs. They deserve these things. They evolved from monkeys that they live spinning in vacuum. They believe it all. They believe whatever you tell the Globbers, they will believe, and they know it. These guys, they know it, and they gave it to them. Even with sordid cruelty or cruel. That was cruel what they did. With bad time stories, like children's book stories, telling that to the Globbers in their face like that. That's my favorite part. This Maktoon guy deserves an Oscar. He certainly, man, I've watched it already 5 times, and I'm gonna keep watching. It's the best one of the year. Fantastic, really, guys. That's what I thought of the final experiment. And these things, the Globbers, they just don't question anything. They just believe. They just believe. It's amazing. They don't question the location. They don't question the timings. They don't question the glitches. They don't question the script. It was so scripted, Thank you. Oh, there was a character, an old man from Australia. I think it's critical think the character, and he went and he said, "Oh, it's so bright. This light, it's so bright." Fantastic, hilarious. I really, I got myself wet, man. Left myself wet. Fantastic, really. Like almost everybody said the.
No, I get the comment. I didn't like the comment myself. That comment myself. Who said that? Hey, Jeff. I didn't like that comment myself, but I understood what he meant by it. Understood what he meant by it.
same thing. Like, oh, I can't read. It's so much bright. I can't read because of the sun. Fantastic, man. This guy, Will Duffy, genius, deserves an Oscar for sure. That's what I thought of the final experiment. I will keep on watching, guys. Thank you very much. See you around.
Don't waste any more time. Visit the links.
Fair play to him. Nice. It's the guy. I don't
a little bit.
Say again.
Everything I've been like when you play the videos, it's roboting for me.
It must
like,
be your size. It's nothing wrong with it. This size. Yeah. What was I about to say? Oh, where's it going? Who's this? Oh, debatably, who's this? Where is this guy from? I don't know the guy, but it was from. I just got rid of it as well. It was from Banjo. It was Banjo's video. Let me just go to my history, and I'll get that back for you. If you want the link for it. Oh wow.
Well, PJ, I'm gonna pop off. I gotta go.
All right, dude. No, I'm just finishing off with the songs now, anyway. So
I'll be listening.
All right, bless man. Why does that not come up on my history? Why did that not come up? There it is. It's up my history there. Right. Come on. I need the. Right. Thank you. Share. Copy. Yeah, it was Banjo's video. There it is. Debatable. Banjo's video, but I don't know the guy myself. It's the first time I've seen him. Sandra gave me the link, so there it is, bro. Yeah, good. We'll do part 2 on that tomorrow. Zetetic Map. We'll go straight into it. Still got an hour and 20 on it. I mean, so far so good. Like I say, I still don't agree so far that in my head there's still no 24-hour sun. But these demonstrations that show there could be one are good, just in case, Absolutely. So yeah, we'll continue it. Till they show us a continuous 24-hour sun, I'm still not going to completely believe it. Yeah. Harry Mack. Thanks for coming, guys. Old Harry Mack. Which one? There we go.
Hello.
How's it going?
Yeah, great. It's great.
What are you guys up to?
Nothing. We just thought checking on Amigo.
Right on. Well, I have something that may cure your boredom. I would love to do a freestyle rap for you guys. Would that be all right?
All right. Okay, go for it.
Okay, dope. But I need your help though. So can you guys give me like 3 random words or topics to inspire my freestyle? They can just be random words. You don't overthink it,
Okay, chair. Okay, a chair.
Chair?
Yes.
Okay.
Camera.
Glasses.
Glasses.
Yes. Chair, camera, and glasses, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's get it. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Hey. Okay. Hey. Hey. Yeah. Come on. Hey. Come on. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. All of my lyrics is rare. Ay, I get you out of your chair. Ay, every time I'm on the beat, ay, I get you right on your feet. Ay, they love the way that I spit out of your chair. Ain't no time to sit. Ay, I'm about to make them all move. When I be rapping, I make y'all improve. Come on, y'all know my session is hectic. Killing these beats, the chair was electric. Ay, they all get executed. Ay, my boss cannot be computed. Ay, I got one shot, I'ma shoot it. Ay, y'all know we never get muted. Ay, I'm here to rap for my people. I'm saying what's up to both y'all and Omegle. I'm live, all in the session. I'm making it happen, I'm leaving you floored. I said, what y'all really got going on? They said nothing much, we were just bored. So we hopped on Amigo to see what's going on. Now you listen to the rapper who be really flowing strong. Every time that I grab it, then you know I'm about to damage it. Harry Mack, no amateur, I'm live up on the camera. Yeah, I'm here to rap for my friends. I said I'm live up on your camera lens. Come on, when I'm in it, man, you know I'm about to turn you to a dead man. Every time I'm live on the webcam, we be staying up on it, we make it happen. I be snapping, taking action, we're rapping. Yeah, you gon' hit the picture with the caption. When you post it on IG, I'm lively. Come right off the top of this, you know I'm about to smash this. Rappers couldn't see me even if they wearing glasses. H-Man, man, you know I'm about to show you. Hey, all these rappers is about to get run over. Hey, and I make it understood. They be like, wow, he's actually good. Hey, I kinda put my words together well. Every time I'm rapping, I'm about to excel. I got what you like when I'm live on the mic. Hey, rappers on my type. Hey, y'all know that she's rocking in the stripes with the light blue and the light pink. Carry Mac when I'm rhyming, I'm about to make a thing. Yeah, y'all know that these rappers need to do better. Shout out to the girl rocking in the blue sweater. Yeah, and it's rapping domination. While I'm spitting, they be having like a conversation. Come on, now their fist goes up to their nose, cause they can't believe how I kick the flows. Every mag put the work in constantly. I'ma kill the game and I think it really shows. Hey, now I got it cracking up. Every time I'm rapping, they be backing up. You know I got them laughing, cause I'm coming off the top of this and bringing all the passion. Me and instrumentals, I know that we never really clashing. And I got a smile, she cannot believe the shit I'm saying. Now I got your jaw dropping, I do it too often. Yeah, I'm about to whip up a brand new concoction. Hey, mic in my grip never dropping. Hey, y'all know I'm kicking my lyrics right off of the head. They was like, we are just chilling right here on Omegle. We sitting in front of our bed. Yeah, y'all know I come with the ill flow. In the back I see black and red on the pillow. Y'all know I kill foes. Started real nice and y'all know that I'm still dope. Doing it just for my people. They loving the way I'm freestyling. I'm happy to have them all laughing whenever I'm rapping. I keep them all smiling. Let's go.
Nice. Nice. He's always good. He's always good. Wow. Last one in the house is me. 2 seconds. I'm just putting my Rumble link, my YouTube link in Rumble. What on earth? What's all the chat gone? Weird. Chat's disappeared for me. Chilli comes back. Wow. Where's all my chat gone? Wow, it's disappeared from me. Right, anyway. That's my Rumble link. But I can't see all my chat's disappeared. Everybody's chat is gone. I can't see it. All I can see is, wow, all gone now. Weird. Wow. Don't know what's going on there. Jermaine, this has just come in. Harry Word Solid Mac. That's the one. Cool. Right, so Mr. Chesney next. Thank you, Mr. Harry Mac, but Mr. Chesney next. Wow, that's weird. Why does everything in my chat's disappeared? I'm going to show you guys, look. Just green. We go to that one. Share. Right. See the chat at the right hand side. All you can see is Jimenez's one at the bottom. It's all disappeared. Weird. Don't get what's going on now. It'll be alright. It'll be cool. Right. Okay. Let's carry on. Let's get Mr. Chiswick's up. This is the Brian Cox one.
Brian Cox. He used to play the synthesizer. Brian Cox. Now he's just a big space liar. Brian Cox. Get on his stupid face. He's an ADHD child pushing lies on space. Brian Cox sounds like he has all the answers. Brian Cox, from North Pole to tropical cancer. Brian Cox, oh, stick to playing keys. You're just an ADHD child. You're no Socrates. beyond space.
Yeah, nice. Nice one, Mr. Cheswick. Nice one. I'm sure he's got a new one, so I'll get that one tomorrow. For tomorrow. Or he was working one, so if it's done by tomorrow, I'll sort that out. That'll be cool. Just to say, one more quarter was in my Rumble chat. I've made you a moderator in there now, bro. One more quarter. But sometimes it doesn't show up for 10 minutes. Your shield doesn't show up for 10 minutes. So if you haven't got it yet, you will be it next time you're there. Bless, bro. Like I say, sorted. Thanks for being here, guys. Again. But one more song, Mr. Very ACC. It was Stone Roses, kind of Oasis, Stone Roses in between, definitely. Mr. Super Sidewinder player. Thank Mr. Cheswick. Pleasure as always. Play your stuff. Can't wait till the next one. And we'll pick one from Mr. Super. Which one shall it be? Let's just do this one. We've got a name. Mr. Super and Gabrielle. Beautiful song for beautiful Jimenez. There we go. Nice. And again, thank you, Mr. Super Saver, and thank to Gabriella as well. Who played the guitar there. Brilliant. It's an excellent song. Always a pleasure playing your stuff, guys. Thanks to Mr. Super Sidewinder, thanks to Mr. Cheswick, and thanks to Harry Mack, who knows nothing about me. Thanks to everybody that turned up. Thank you again, Chilli, for the mic and the mic stand. Excellent. Oh, Mr. Super was there just at the end. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Always a pleasure playing your stuff, bro. And that is a nice song, a really nice song with you. And Gabriel, brilliant. Bless you guys. Bless you. Again, if I don't, Flats is, I'll put Flats' link in again quickly. But it's like say 2:50 GMT. So 2:50 AM GMT. Oh, hold on, that's the wrong one. I'll just put my own one in again. Numpty. Let's see. If it's not that one, it's got to be this one. Let's try that one. Yeah, that's the one. So it'll be on in about 4 hours. 4 hours, just over 4 hours. So I'm gonna get a better kit so we'll get up and see it. Bless you guys. Again, thank you to Chilli for the microphone. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for the music, guys. Bless you. Hear the sunset's free. It's free. Baby. Indeed.
What?
Indeed.
Indeed.
Indeed, she's half asleep. Indeed, guys. Bless you. Ta-ra.